Welcome back to The Toast and happy Thursday. I am so excited to be joined with iconic TV star, Jewess, and now married woman, Dorothy Wang. Hi, Dorothy.
Hi, Claude.
Did you change your name legally?
Officially, yes.
You did?
Yes, I'm Dorothy Wang Yankowitz.
So Wang is middle name.
Wang middle name.
I love that. I did the same thing, but like colloquially, I didn't change it like legally.
Yeah.
It's a lot of paperwork.
A lot of paperwork.
We were trying to decide if this is your second or third time on The Toast.
So I've been digging.
Yes, please.
I found a photo of us from, I remember when you and Jackie did the pop-up in LA and I was like the first guest.
Yes.
But I remember going on to that, like I already knew you guys. Before. So I think for Rich Kids, when we came to New York, or I've been thinking about it because I couldn't find a photo. I've been Googling morning breath.
Yeah, of course. So you were on the breath.
The morning breath.
Yes, when we were in LA, it was the morning breath pop-up.
Yes.
And I thought that was your first time.
No, because I felt a familiarity with you guys. I remember my publicist being like, "Oh, they want you back," or something. But I think I think we had some sort of little junket, and maybe you guys came, and we had like a little press, like when season 2 or season 1 or something for the show.
Well, I remember you coming on the breath because you like. I always liked you and knew you, but you impressed me so much because you came on The Toast, and I don't know if you said it to us off camera, but you said, I think Kylie Jenner's pregnant. And we were like, girl, there's literally no way.
No, I knew.
We're like, no, there's no way. And then a year later, she literally posted like Stormy's born. And Jackie and I were like, oh my God,
no,
Dorothy
I knew.
Wang.
I had to know, but I just pay attention. So and also it's not even like I'm purposely watching but if you follow someone on Instagram, you see what they're wearing and that was like, King Kylie.
Indicator.
She was wearing her little, and it was the middle of summer, I remember, and she had her King of Kylie. No, what is it? Life of Kylie show coming out.
Oh, such a good show. And
she did an E-Press interview in a sweatshirt in the middle of August. And I was like, this girl is showing body all the time. And I remember because I was at E at the time too. So I was like, the press push is a little light. Like I think she was like getting days off. And there must have been some sort of behind the scenes too thing. Like maybe actually like we ended up being able to use a studio because Kylie canceled. I was like, that's weird. And then I was just watching and I just felt it.
It was one of the most impressive celebrity predictions I'd ever experienced.
You just pay attention. I don't know. I pay attention, but I'm like that all the time. Like I know when people are getting their boobs out. Like I can just tell.
You can sense it?
Because when you're seeing people online every day and then something changes or their habits change, it's just, I'm like, something's up.
Do you have like a high screen time? Do you monitor your screen time? Or
I
you
don't
just
check.
Like, you don't, but do you rot a lot? Like you just scroll a lot?
I have been recently. I really go through times when I'm like, I'm going to read a book. I'm not going to do, I'm going to go on a walk. But sometimes I just let myself have it. And recently for some reason, TikTok has been putting me to bed. Like nothing else can do it, but I need to scroll and then it calms me and then I can fall asleep.
Well, TikTok was blowing up most recently about you because your wedding sort of took the internet by storm.
Oh my gosh.
It was so gorgeous. We would expect nothing less from you. And I said this when we were like recapping your wedding on The Toast. You have a very high bar for like style and you're very critical of other people. So you have to have your house in order when you are criticizing other people's just design choices.
And when you're hosting.
Yes. And your wedding was so beautiful. Can you tell me a little bit about how you met your husband? And he's a Jew and you converted, which I have so many questions for you
So Brandon is a New York Jew, fourth generation.
He's actually my cousin. Okay.
I know. Maybe so we're related. So we actually met at a Halloween party.
Okay.
I always get the years wrong because I'm very bad with the years. I think we met 4 years ago, maybe 3 years ago. I'm not sure. My first Halloween that I moved from LA to New York, I was with all my girlfriends, and some of my girlfriends are actually friends with him. And I would hear his name in passing. I wonder what Brandon Yankowitz is doing. Like, well, whatever. And then we were all going to the same Halloween party. It was in, the year that the Net opened, and they were having this Halloween party. I was going with my girlfriends. He was going, and we actually met separately downstairs. So we were going up to the party to meet our friends, and we locked eyes at the elevator. And then when we got up, he was like, oh, hi, I'm Brandon. Can I get you a drink? And we were talking at the bar. And then our mutual friends all came over and we're like, how do you know each other? I was like, how do you know? This is the boy I met downstairs. And they're like, this is our friend Brandon. And so it was kind of cute because we kind of met on our own before we were going to meet through our friends.
You don't hear people meeting like that these days. It's so like old school, meeting in person.
Meeting in person, locking eyes, being like, oh, he's cute.
Did you know like pretty quickly?
Well, it was always very intentional with him. Like that night he said, would you like to go out next weekend? And because I had told him I just moved to New York. He said, what brings you to New York? I said, I want to try new things. I want to experience different things. I lived in LA my whole life. And so he's like, have you been to the show Company XIV in Brooklyn? Would you like to go? And I said, sure. And by the time I woke up the next morning, he had texted me and sent me the tickets and was like, a car, I'll have a car.
So appreciative.
A car will pick you up at 7:30. So it was always very intentional. And I remember on the first date, I remember telling my friends after and recapping and just saying like, this is what a husband should feel like. I didn't know if he was going to be my husband, but I was like, this is how they should feel.
This is how you should be treated too.
This is how, yes, he was just such a good, like just a good gem, like a gem of a person. And he really, I always just say that like, he had so many, like, he was an athlete. He's very smart. He goes out. Like, there's a lot of avenues in which he could have kind of become a douchebag or become not a nice person. And he just really is, like, the nicest, most caring, thoughtful person. Like, he sometimes, like, he always wants people to feel good. If we're at a party and he feels like someone doesn't know someone, he'll be like, Dorothy, let's go talk to them. So they feel like,
really
and coming from LA where everyone's scared to talk to anyone,
and it's
go
like
to
the
anyone.
opposite.
It's like, I was like, what?
Yeah.
But he's like, let's go talk to her and make sure she feels like, she has, like, she knows people here.
Oh my, wait, that's so sweet. And so what point in your courtship did you start talking about converting? Was that something you wanted to take up? Was it like a requirement for him?
He kind of, I think once we got a little bit more serious, obviously maybe like, I don't know, maybe like a year in and we're talking about future. And I think he mentioned, I've always hoped that my wife would be Jewish. Like, would you be open to converting? And growing up in Beverly Hills, being from LA, going to every bat mitzvah,
You're
going
basically
to every
Jewish.
My parents have a lot of Jewish friends, Jewish partners. I grew up with amazing Jewish friends and their families. So it didn't feel so foreign to me.
Right.
And for me, I also was not raised religiously. So for me, it wasn't like I was leaving a religion. Yes, I was just gaining something, not losing something. So, and if it makes him happy and, it's important to him.
I love that. Like, and when you were posting about your journey, I was freaking. Like, first of all, where do you start? Like, how do you find the right place? And what denomination? Like, did you do conservative? What did you do?
Not conservative. I don't
Reform.
think. Reform. So we found a rabbi. So Brandon's friends, family friends, knew a guy who knew a guy. We got put in touch with Rabbi Michael Ehrlich.
Slay.
He's from Florida and West Hampton. So he kind of goes back and forth. And my process was very straightforward. I read a book called To Be a Jew. And it was just like a guide to observance of Judaism in the modern era. And we did 4 to 5 Zooms. We talked about it. I had my mikvah. And then I was Jewish.
How was the mikvah?
It was great.
It's very peaceful.
I kind of wanted to stay in there for a while. The water felt nice.
It's really fresh, like spring water.
Yes, it's really fresh. And it felt great.
That's so funny. And so did you have like Jewish traditions at your wedding? You stood under a chuppah?
Yes.
He wore a yarmulke?
Yes, we had a Jewish ceremony. We flew the rabbi out. Michael Ehrlich.
Same rabbi.
Yes,
okay, love that.
Same rabbi. Yes, and we had a Chinese tea ceremony too.
I loved that.
We like to merge the traditions.
I love that. There's nothing cooler. I was just having this conversation with someone. Like I feel like when you grow up with with a strong heritage and or if you I think a lot of people grow up in immigrant households, sometimes it's an annoying thing when you're growing up, you eat differently or you have to do different things than your Gentile friends.
Yes.
But then I feel like when you get older, having those traditions, especially as you get married, it's the best. It's so
the best.
Cool.
And it makes you I don't know, I always felt so different and unique. I think growing up, especially during lunchtime was hard.
Of course.
Lunchtime as a Chinese girl is very difficult. Because you're eating weird fruits. It's wrapped differently.
Right.
I don't know. Asians love to saran wrap. I would just be like, Mom, can I just a Ziploc bag?
Right.
Just a Ziploc. Tupperware, something. Or can I get a thermos with ravioli inside?
Right.
That was not happening.
But then also I feel like as you got older, it became even more celebrated, like Bling Empire.
Yes.
That was, okay, so you've been on 2 pretty iconic reality shows. One on a streamer and one on E! And I'm so curious what the difference was in terms of format and just overall experience.
It was really different. We didn't know, I always joke, we didn't know how good we had it at E!
Really?
We were being handheld and we had the nicest producers and they really cared about us and we would have meetings with the network. They'd be like, oh, the next episode might be tough for some of you guys. Why don't you come in? We would meet with, we were on E! But it was also an ITV production. So we had 2 different, networks and executive teams that we're meeting with. We would see the things before. We'd have heart-to-hearts. We'd talk talk all at a round table like this about what
Really?
bothered us, what we should improve. So it was not like nasty, you know?
Yeah.
And they really cared, and we were very in the loop. We had a million emails all the time. And so that was how I kind of thought all reality shows were, but it really was not. When I went to Netflix, you know, they have so many shows and they get so many eyes, so much exposure, but it is kind of just like, okay, you're premiering this week. You have our emails this week and we're going to air it. And then like, you kind of like, see you never.
Wow,
you know?
really? You're just like sort of a cog in a machine.
Yes, because they have so much stuff. And I think for them, they're more content all the time. And they actually want you to binge and watch once and move on to the next thing. Yeah. It's not like a keep watching. They're not going to replay it and re-pump it up and re-hype it up.
And it's hard like now to have the sort of impact that Rich Kids did. And I think at the time, like you had to be there, right?
You had to be there. If you know, you know.
How many seasons was it?
It was 4 seasons.
And why did it end?
Honestly, we were a little surprised. We thought we had one more season. You know, 4 seasons at that age, it did feel like, you know, what do we do? Like we all want to do other things, this and that. But we thought maybe we had one more season in us. And then at the end of 4, to be honest, I think E was trying to figure out what they wanted. And they thought that they had this. So when we were canceled, we actually were the second highest rated show. So we were right under the Kardashians.
So weird.
But I think behind the scenes, they're just like, you know, you're kind of an expensive show. And we were there for 4 years. So, you know, our salaries were getting a little higher.
Right.
They banked on a couple other shows that were going to take off. That quote, they work for less. And they'll do more and work for less was kind of the quote that we heard. And I'm like, well, we're not those people, you know? But I always said that you can't hire kids that you're calling rich kids and then try to cheap them out or think they're going to be easy.
1,000%.
On Bling too, they'd be like, okay, we're like doing the show about like billionaire wealthy Asians and like but like we can't get you a water and like we can't do this and we can't do that. And so it's like it didn't add up. Like you can't hype us up and then try to bring us down also. Like you got to take it all in how
it's like a unique thing because you guys didn't need to be on TV. I think a lot of times reality TV gets very good because the people who are on those shows are like a little desperate for, or they really need the attention and the fame and all that comes with it and the money. And you guys are in an interesting position on most of the shows that you've been on where you guys don't really need to be on those shows.
No, it was just fun for us. It was fun. We loved to storytell. We loved to go on the trips.
Yeah.
And being on NBC was really fun because they like now it's like they have BravoCon, but we used to have like NBC Universal upfronts. So upfronts. And if you got chosen.
Did you ever get chosen?
Oh, every year. Yeah. Every year we were there. Like it was always fun. You do the upfronts, you do the big shoots and all this stuff. And we were doing like airline commercials and stuff like that. So it was fun to be part of the NBC Universal fam.
And that group of people, you guys really were friends, like, and knew each other for many years before.
Years,
and after the show ended, I know you and Ezra, besties. You, EJ too.
EJ, yes.
How much of the group like splintered off? Like I know like Roxy does her own thing and like you and Morgan are always like interacting on social, but not like best friends. What is the status, Johnny? Like what is the status of the group?
Johnny and I are like pen pals. Like we love a little gab. I haven't seen him for probably 6 years, 7 years. But for my wedding, he sent me flowers. We sent each other funny memes, stuff like that. We don't really see each other, but you know, the connection's there. EJ just moved to New York.
Oh.
I ran into him at Bergdorf's a couple times. We catch up, we kiki. Roxy, I see here and there, you know, not as close.
Because she lives in LA.
She lives in LA. She has 2 children now.
Right. Yeah. And were any of the rich kids of Beverly Hills at your wedding?
No.
No. Was that an intentional choice? Was it a small wedding?
155. So it's a medium. It's not
medium.
Huge.
No, it's not.
But it's not tiny. And I just think that, you know, when you have a wedding season, it's a lot about like self-realization, like who you want to be around, who's there for you. You know what I mean? The vibes, the people, who loves you, who also has a connection with Brandon. Like, you know,
you're merging,
like who have we had dinner with, you know? And so I never felt, for me, even if it's certain family members, like I don't feel like you have to invite anyone, you know? It also is like, oh, have you seen them in the last year? Have you gotten dinner? Did they say congratulations? You know, it's a lot of, whoever was meant to be there was there.
It was so beautiful. Why Italy?
We were looking, and I don't know. It was probably going to either be France or Italy. And we ended up doing Italy, and we just thought the food, the warmth, and it was just somewhere that, to be honest, we just we didn't want to have a really long engagement, and we didn't want to keep dragging it on. So we were just looking and looking, and then we first went to Lake Como, and then we loved Florence, and we just loved being in Florence. And for the wedding, we wanted it to be a fun trip for everyone too, not just a wedding that's bang 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 wedding stuff. We want a town for people to explore. We want shops. We want good food. So we kind of crafted our wedding schedule. First of all, it was kind of crafted on me not being tired. That's my biggest fear. I hate being tired. I don't want to be tired and ugly and like a raisin on my wedding day. So we spread it out to where we had our welcome rehearsal dinner. So also, I don't like when weddings have too many events.
Interesting. Okay.
I think I look short and sweet, kind of, when you're at a wedding and it's okay, these people again for the fourth day in a row. Right. It's a little much. So we merged ceremony, rehearsal dinner and welcome dinner on the first night.
Okay. Two dinners is not necessary.
Yes.
Separate.
You don't need a welcome and then a rehearsal.
Agreed.
We can do it together. And then that was one big night. And then the Friday we had kind of pizzas and kind of come and go as you please chill. But then we also arranged museum tickets and tours and pasta classes. So that's kind of a chill day for people to rest. And then at night it was off. Anyone can do whatever they wanted. Also a lot of our friends, they're married, they have kids, and they're away. They want to go on a date night. They want to relax. It's we want them to explore wherever we were going to be. So we had that night off. And then we convene again on Saturday for the big thing. And everyone was so rested. So then for the wedding, everyone was able to stay up until 4 or 5 in the morning and have the best time because we had that day off and no brunch.
No, oh, by the way, we need to be done with the post-wedding brunch. No. I agree.
And what time do you make the brunch? Some people are up till 5, 6.
No, and a lot of people leave the next day.
No.
It's just, I agree.
And it's more fun to say bye to everyone when you're dressed up at night, the hungover brunch, and then with the parents and the family. Oh my God.
Speaking of your parents, what do your parents make of your when you told them you were converted to Judaism, what was their reaction?
They said great.
Oh, really?
I don't think, to them it also was not that foreign. I always had a lot of Jewish friends, so
it wasn't
they said
a big
great.
deal.
And we used to be, we're very, a lot of my dad has a partner who's Jewish, also his family. So they would also always joke that we're Junies and that, we have so many similarities between the cultures. So it was not so foreign.
Now that you're married, do you think your journey with reality TV is over, or you're still open to perhaps a Real Housewife of New York?
It's just different now, I think that now you think about other things. And I always used to say yes to everything, but now I have someone else to think about. And he is very private, but he has recently opened up a little bit. He got his Instagram. He's been open to we've been filming a little something. So he,
You're just more cautious.
Just more cautious. And I think nowadays, I also, for me, it's and also for the certain shows I've been on, you can tell when I'm kind of don't want to be there. And it is kind of miserable to be with people who you don't really want to be around and force situations, and especially force situations where people are going to fight with you. I think I finally have gotten over the trauma and the PTSD of that, because when you film a show.
Do you have that from Rich Kids or from Bling
Both.
Ember? Yeah.
Both. I think it's just a lot of attacking all the time, but that's just the nature of it. When you're on a show, the thing that's great about not being on a show is that you can just keep your opinions to yourself.
Right. Which you have many.
Yeah, I have many, but now it's my flex is I'm just gonna keep it to myself.
I know.
But I watch myself before. Sometimes clips come up and I'm I can't believe I was just rattling everything out. I couldn't even imagine doing that nowadays.
You?
I mean, I was 25, I think, which
That's young.
is for us also, we were kids. I know people they're 25. Oh, you could be married with kids. No, we were Beverly Hills little kids. You're still kids. I was still, I think, living at my parents' house.
Right.
We're still very youthful, So it was young, and I mean, we're just rattling things out. Now I watch all the young kids on TikTok. I'm yes, that was me. Just saying whatever comes to
it's so
mind.
Scary.
But now it's I don't want to really offend people.
Of
I
course.
don't want, so it's a different, I think you just mature and you just kind of think about what's more important or what's the message that's important to send out,
Well,
so
for people my age, that show was such an important part of our come up. And when you see those clips, because they're always being resurfaced, iconic things that you and Morgan would say, your little dual confessional, so cute.
We were the first people. We invented the double interview.
You and Morgan.
Yes. I mean, they told us to do it, obviously, but we were the first to do it.
Right. That's such an interesting fun fact.
I know.
When you see those clips, does your butt clench or do you love it?
It depends.
Yeah.
It depends. But I also think that I grew a lot as the seasons went on. on. Because what first season, we're going in with literally like
itemized
no hair
bill.
extensions.
The itemized bill.
Itemized bill. Oh my God, but that was a real life thing, the itemized bill.
Oh, it was.
Though it happened. Did I only put one earring in?
Oh, hopefully you didn't lose it.
I don't know.
That's a big earring, girl. Where are those earrings from?
Gift from my mom a long time ago.
Lovely.
I know.
We'll check the
my
floor.
God.
Don't worry.
Maybe I should put it on this year since we're like camera facing. I don't think I put it
Wang
on.
way.
I'll text Brandon. I think I was probably in a rush because I had,
She had a glam emergency, you guys, before she got
glam
here.
emergency, always. It just makes me feel young again, the glam emergency. I haven't had a glam emergency in a really long time.
What was today's emergency?
It just wasn't great,
Oh, okay.
It was also rushed.
Yeah, right. It's early morning.
Yeah.
It's the morning.
But I also like a specific way, and it's like trying, when you try a new person, I'm just like, do whatever. And then I'm like, and I'm like trying to fix my eyebrows and stuff.
Well, you look gorgeous.
Thank you.
Sorry, the itemized bill.
Oh, itemized bill. It was a real thing.
Okay.
But the thing was that with that, I know there's so much like debate about like, do you go to a dinner itemized or not? But I think the gracious thing to do is.
Can you remind me what the storyline actually was?
Okay.
Was that you guys all went to a group dinner and somebody wanted to itemize the bill and you were upset?
Off camera. No, it was actually opposite. So this was 3 years before. So Roxy and I actually went to USC together. We'd go to a lot of we would go to spring breaks and stuff all in a big group. And Morgan actually, she didn't go to USC with us, but she came.
She was like a part of the group.
She came with actually her now husband.
Oh.
And they were all there with us, and we all went to a sushi restaurant. And the vibes were just different. Me and this one other girl, we weren't feeling well. We ordered one roll to share, and we weren't drinking. Mm-hmm. And everyone else was like 8 to 10. When you're 8 to 10 shots, big dinner, or whatever. So we had already said we're like just gonna share one roll. We like made it kind of known we're tired. We're just share one roll. So then when the bill came, they were just like, you just have to pay it, and we're like, what? And then they cornered me in the bathroom, and they're like, your dad is so rich and you're just not going to pay the bill. Oh. And it was just kind of a little bit disgusting to me. I don't know. I think that obviously you don't want a nickel and dime every, I had one piece of salad, whatever.
Of course.
But
you guys were at basically two different dinners.
Yes, but the gracious thing to do is even at a dinner when I'm ordering more than I'm hungrier than other people, I'll say, let me leave the tip because I ordered more, or I'm drinking and you're not. I'm usually not drinking. So I think it's not you notice there's a difference. So why should two people, just because we're sitting there and they're like, you have to just pay everything and and it was just not.
Do you not drink?
I just don't drink so much anymore.
Right,
Back then, usually was drinking, but that was our off night. It was a Sunday. I think it was just late and we were just not in the mood.
That was
then that
iconic.
Was a real life thing. So then they knew that Roxy and I had this tiff about it.
Right.
And then when we were there, they brought it up again. We went back to the same restaurant.
Got it.
And they brought it up again. And they wanted us to bring up the, and it did.
Yeah.
We were so drunk.
Right.
And I think I cried. I think Morgan screamed. It was a whole thing.
Well, when that episode and that storyline was airing, I was very much in my group dinner era. Yeah. And we were talking about it all the time.
You just have to know, I usually am yes, if you're at a group dinner, everyone's on the same vibe. But let's say someone's pregnant, they're not drinking. Yeah. I think the gracious thing to do for the people ordering more is to say, you really didn't have a lot, you didn't drink, we'll leave the tip or don't worry about it. Or just pay your share.
No, you're
so right.
And
we had already told the waiter, by the way. We told the waiter
that you wanted a separate bill?
We're having a separate bill.
That's how it should have been.
Yeah.
That's seriously
and it's
so
not
funny.
I do it all the time. It was just once in a while.
But also I don't think anyone would look at you and say that you're a cheap person.
Yeah, but
you don't have a history of cheapness.
Yeah, let me save when I can.
Literally.
I have one meal off.
I remember when you said, you were in your confessionals, you were like, rich people don't say rich by just paying for everybody. Seriously, so iconic.
No, but it's true. You gotta, I did say that.
You did.
Oh my God, I love that you're above that.
No, but I tell you, the cultural impact of rich kids does not get talked about enough, honestly.
I feel like we were always everyone's side chick. Everyone would, we would have A-list celebrities come to us on the low and be like, oh my God, we love your show. I'm tweet about it.
Yeah.
But it was just kind of it was a guilty pleasure.
Yeah, it was so good. No, total separate. What wellness, beauty things did you do before your wedding? Because you looked insane.
Honestly,
when those photos dropped.
I know it was, but it really is just for me. This the healthier and the less I eat, it's just the inflammation goes away. Weight loss is a big. For me, 5 pounds, 10 pounds makes a big difference. Huge. And what I'm eating, if I'm getting inflamed or not, I really didn't do that much, honestly, because I also have been having my skin allergy issues.
I know you for a while have been posting about the changes in your diets that you were having a lot of health issues.
Yeah. So I also when I was younger, I would have done everything, tried everything. Right. Now I think I'm more cautious and just careful with my body and what I try. So I didn't do anything abnormal. I mean, what did I do? I think I did some Zoom whitening. I did go to Dr. Belkin and I got soft wave, but
What's
I
that?
did it kind of late. It's like a laser, like a tightening laser. It hurts. You have to do the laughing gas with it. But it's like, no, but it's like a sting. I hate lasers. I usually never even do lasers because it's like a slow torture. Like I can do an injection, like, okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, it's over. But a laser, it's like 30 minutes of like burning, stop.
Yeah.
Like it's like too much. But I did do that. I was like, it's a wedding. You have to do something. But I just really focused on my diet and eating small portions.
And did you have a no social media rule? Because I didn't even know you had gotten married until the L piece dropped.
Yes. So we asked everyone to just hold. We wanted everyone to be safe because everyone was there. We also didn't want anyone to get robbed when they were away or anything. So, and we brought so many, we brought so many people there. We wanted them to be safe. We wanted everyone to, be able to leave Florence and, before it got out.
I love that. The pictures were stunning. We loved the journey. And I'm so excited because while you are a very interesting woman, you also have amazing opinions on other people. And you're quite critical, which I love. So, Dorothy Wang, I am ready. And I'm wondering if you are for the Fast 5 stories.
Okay, I am ready.
Today's episode of The Toast is brought to you by Saks Fifth Avenue, the pargiest, most classic, most stunning way to celebrate the holidays this season. Saks is such an easy way to find gifts that inspire both you and others. It's nice to shop for others, but it's also really nice to shop for yourself. And Saks is the pargiest place to shop this holiday season, especially because of their light show. It is returning. I went 2 years ago. It's such an iconic New York City thing to do. I actually wheeled my dying dog in a stroller to the light show because he needed to see it before he died. So the iconic Saks Light Show in New York City at their flagship store is returning. There are so many amazing moments. I actually drove past Saks the other day. It was raining and the lights are up. It was sick. It's really just so New York. It's so classic. It's so iconic. And that's what makes Saks, I think, the pargiest place to shop. Again, if you're looking for things for yourself this holiday season, you're looking to, show up to the office holiday party looking like a little cute. Highly recommend shopping at Saks. Also, if you're looking to knock things off your list, they have stuff for men, women, kids, home, beauty, really all the categories. It's super easy. Their website's super user-friendly. And then you just get that that warm Home Alone feeling. It's so New York. It's so iconic. It's so Christmas. So shop this holiday season at Saks Fifth Avenue and check out their holiday light show. Their windows, it's so iconic. 611 Fifth Avenue between 49th and 50th Streets in New York City. Today's episode is also brought to you by Minky Couture. That's Minky Haute Couture. You're never going to want to buy another blanket again once you shop at Minky Couture Blankets. That's why I'm always talking about it. I've kind of coined the term, it's the Birkin bag of blankets, because it's the OG. Everyone's copying. You've probably seen a lot of blankets that look like Minky Couture blankets all over social media. Minky Couture is the inventor of the original Hugs blanket. They're these huge, fluffy, squishy blankets that really hug you back. Jackie had them before me and she was like, you have to get a Minky Couture blanket. And I was like, okay, I will, but I don't see how it could be different. Mani shanaha blanket hazeh. Why is this blanket different from all other blankets? And it just is. You have to experience it. It's kind of a lifestyle. I can't really explain it to you if you don't have one. They come in a ton of different color sizes and patterns. They are the creator of the blanket. They are a female-owned business started by a mom who's really passionate also about giving back. So the reason why I love, owning, purchasing, and supporting Minky Couture is because they have given back to the community. They have donated over 100,000 of their mini Minky blankets to NICUs across the country. They do that every year. It's the best blanket ever. Follow them on Instagram. They're always doing great deals. We have kind of the best deal out there, not to brag. TheToast. That's going to get you literally half off full price blankets. That's 50%. If you don't know what half is, it's 50, 50%. Visit softminkyblankets.com. Our code TOAST at checkout will get you 50% off all full price blankets only on their website, Soft Minky Blankets, MINKY blankets.com. Use code TOAST for 50% off all full price blankets. Get one yourself. Screw everyone else on your holiday list. This one's for you. Okay. It's cozy season. Don't suffer. Today's episode is also brought to you by Primal Kitchen. So Primal Kitchen is a brand that I only found out about that's why I love my job, from becoming a sponsor of theirs. Well, them becoming a sponsor of ours. So it is a brand that is fully committed to making ingredients, condiments, sauces, salad dressings, all your favorite accoutrement, but they make it from real food for real food. So I think a lot of us, as we go on our wellness journey, sort of the last thing that we start to cut out is the extra sugary dressings, but that's what makes food so good. And Primal Kitchen does not want us to suffer. You don't have to get rid of your favorite ketchups, ranch. They are remaking all of our classic staples with better ingredients. They are so much better for you. They taste So good. Some of them taste exactly the same. It's pure and quality tested. And they also just created a pure avocado oil. Everybody's really getting into what oils they're using, which I appreciate. So their Primal Kitchen Pure Avocado Oil is pure and quality tested. It's never blended with other oils. It has light neutral flavors that let your cooking really shine. And thanks to its high smoke point, the high heat oil can stand up to any kitchen task. So that's grilling, baking, sauteing, air frying, marinating, whatever. It's super versatile. It's a healthy oil. It contains healthy fats and it contains good fats from the avocados. So it's easier than ever to find Primal Kitchen Pure Avocado Oil because it's now available at Walmart. You can find Primal Kitchen in Walmart stores or online at walmart.com and their website, primalkitchen.com. That's Primal kitchen.com. Or you can just shop Walmart stores or online at walmart.com. Today's episode is also brought to you by True Classic. The guys at True Classic started with a simple mission: bring premium, comfortable clothing to the masses. Because looking and feeling great should not come with a designer price tag. And people clearly agree. With over 25 million shirts sold to 5 million customers and more than 200,000 5-star reviews, True Classic has become a staple in closets everywhere. So the brand is, of course, it's about fabric and fit, but it's not just about that. It's really about confidence, helping people show up every day feeling put together without trying hard. Sometimes just getting ready in the morning is too much to handle. Like sometimes whatever's going on in your life, like, oh, and I also have to put together an outfit, like that's the straw that breaks the camel's back. I think we've all been there. And that's what makes True Classic the perfect gift for the holiday season. So whether you're shopping for dads, brothers, partners, or even the women and kids in your life, True Classic has something for everyone. It's the same premium comfort and perfect fit that built the brand are now available for the whole family. So the pieces fit where they should. They feel really incredible. They do not break the bank, and you're going to get a tailored look without sacrificing comfort, all while, staying within your holiday budget. So you can really feel the difference from the moment you throw something on from True Classic. Like whenever I put something on, it just feels different. It's tailored where you want it, relax where you need it. It doesn't bunch, it doesn't stiff. It's no BS, just a clean, effortless fit that actually works with real life. So you can find True Classic at Amazon, Target, Costco, and Sam's Club, or you can head to trueclassic.com/toast to grab the perfect gift for everyone. That's trueclassic.com/TOAST to grab the perfect gift for everyone on your list this holiday season. In no particular order.
I'm going to try to channel like 2015, Dorothy.
The bitchier, the better.
Like the sassier.
And you know what? This is actually, I'm not going to go in any particular order, but about what you just said about people getting robbed. So
yes.
we reported a little while ago that while Kathy Hilton was at BravoCon, along with Sutton Strack, both of their homes were burglarized. And then more details came out that actually Rick Hilton was home. And now we're learning that Rick Hilton actually blasted his shotgun at the burglars during the break-in. So Kathy Hilton is breaking her silence about the terrifying moment that her husband, Rick, was grabbing a shotgun. He confronted the 3 burglars. They smashed their way into their swanky LA home while she was away at BravoCon. He was home, and she said he got his shotgun out. Boom. And he said, "Get the fuck out of here. The police are on their way." Can you believe?
Yeah. I was actually in
go.
LA, and I was in the neighborhood when that happened, and I heard something.
Oh, you're kidding.
And I ran to my family room, and I was like, oh my God, I heard something.
You heard like a gunshot?
I didn't know what it was. I thought it was a loud door slamming.
Right.
I didn't know what it was. Like as I was in LA and I was in the neighborhood, I heard.
Oh my God.
But I also drove past their house at a certain point that night, and I was like, oh, their lights on. I remember noting their lights on, like security decoy.
Right, that's what people do.
Yes.
Oh my God. Good. This is just me learning that Rick Hilton is a gun owner.
I know. And quick.
And
Mr.
he's a little
Holt.
old.
I know. No. But also, the thing about the gun in the house, I just wonder, it's like, do you have to put a gun in every room? Because
I know. What if you're downstairs and the gun is upstairs?
Yes, exactly. Then you have to run upstairs or run downstairs.
I know. And I also feel like a lot of times, people get a gun for safety, but when something actually happens, they forget about it, or they freak out,
or it's
not accessible.
Away.
Yeah. So
Rick was moving quick.
You don't often hear about somebody effectively using their gun for protection.
Yes, and that they actually left.
Right, because they worked.
Because LA is just so sad right now.
I know.
It's so, and honestly, when people from all around the world are flying to LA specifically to target and rob, you know that there's a hole in the system.
It's
a weak link. People are flying from all over the world to rob there. Yes, because it's so easy.
Right.
And the police time, it takes 20 minutes for the police to get there.
Yeah.
I had a friend who was getting married actually, and during her wedding, her Nest Cam went off. They saw robbers, and they're screaming at the robbers through the intercom. We can see you. We're taking screenshots. The police are coming, and they looked in the camera and said, the police you live in LA, the police won't get here for 20 minutes and we'll be out in 12. And they just continued on their way.
Oh, they didn't even care.
They didn't even care.
Oh my God.
And it's just, I think it's just so easy. It's
Yeah.
so bad.
It's so bad. And then also when you're a public figure and your schedule is like very public, they know
Yes.
Kathy Hilton's not home.
I know.
But they didn't account on Mr. Rick being
Mr.
home with his
Rick,
gun.
with
I'm
his shotgun.
I find like now
and
like
he shot it in the office air. I saw that.
Rick Hilton is like hot to me now. Like he protected his home like as a man should. It's a man's job.
I know, but it would be a shotgun.
Yeah, it's like 100 years old. It's like literally like a, what do they call it? Like a musket? Like from the Revolutionary War.
Like
Well, I'm glad everyone's okay. That's like such a crazy story.
Bravo should like just have security for everyone when they leave.
I know. It's so insane that this is sort of just like a rite of passage as like either like a wealthy person who lives in LA or a celebrity. Like so many housewives. Kyle.
Yes.
In that group and specifically Kyle Dorit, Kathy.
Yes.
I think Teddy, her home, even though her husband like works in security.
Even Farrah, Kyle's daughter.
Insane.
Yeah.
Have you ever been robbed?
Knock on wood,
knock
no.
Knock on wood, no. Bite your tongue. Oh, you're so Jewish now. Okay, next story. Miley Cyrus is engaged. And it's just weird. Like, I don't care. She's newly engaged. She flashed her shiny new ring while gushing about her fiance, Max Mirando. So she went on Good Morning America yesterday, spilled the tea.
Oh, she was?
Yeah,
Okay.
she said, I'm usually a total control freak, but she surrendered in her relationship and she was really blindsided by the proposal. She said everything in her life has lined up perfectly from dropping her new song and then her upcoming, whatever, and now getting engaged. She feels like she's really just everything coming up Miley.
Oh.
I don't know this man.
No,
and
I
he
don't.
has really crazy hair.
There's one photo of them on a red carpet and they have like matching hair. Yes.
And it's not how I saw Miley's journey ending, but I'm here for Miley's happiness.
I know. Is he like a singer, an instrumentalist?
What does he do? Okay, that's a great question.
We don't know anything about him.
I think he's like in the music industry.
But Miley, I feel like she is such an individual that it is hard for her to partner, like want to be, and she's working.
Yeah.
And she's such a good performer. I feel that like it's maybe hard, to be like, okay, why don't you come with me?
Also scarred from her last, and even though like,
but good songs came from that.
So good. And that was like, for me, that was like my Miley era. Like her and Liam. We know now how terrible and how toxic it was, but like at the time.
I know. She had, but that's maybe why she went in such a different direction.
So he's a drummer.
Okay. For her or another band?
So he's in a LA-based band called Lily, which I, of course, have not heard of. But their band participated in NBC's Miley's New Year's Eve. Remember when she did that like Miami's?
I think I had a friend who managed that band, actually.
Oh, wasn't doing a very good job. Well, they met in 2022 when
he laughed at that one.
When they did Miley's New Year's Eve party in Miami. So I guess that's when they met.
Oh,
that's cute. I'm happy for her. Like
we love her.
We do.
In our house, in the Yankowitz household, Brandon's like, she's just so talented. She's a real
Brandon doesn't
talent.
say anything mean about anyone.
No, no. He has opinions.
Oh, he does.
He won't like air them out about, but he just has opinions. Like, and she thinks that she's like a good girl. She works really hard. She's super talented. Like, great to watch.
Do you think your husband has made you softer?
Yes, I think so.
I think so too. In a good way.
So. I think he has, and also like. The thing I always tell Brandon is like he doesn't like the sassy, so I've kind of like I'm not as sassy anymore.
Well,
but maybe you don't need to be sassy.
You
I don't know.
No, I think that's also like a part of growing up. I find that also like everything out of my mouth used to just be like snarky.
Yes, and it was like everything needed to be a zinger. But now I'm like I can just let the other party relax, and like I can relax,
and it's just like so much more calm that way.
Yes, look at us progressing and maturing.
And it's not like a great time for this story because I do have something snarky to say.
Okay,
but and that's only because it's about Prince Harry, who's probably my least favorite person on the planet. And I actually love your take.
We had high hopes for Prince Harry.
So before I get into the story, what is your take on Meghan and Harry and like the internet's obsession with them?
Are they obsessed with them? I feel like
in a negative way.
I feel like they're being pushed on us in a way that I don't know. Like I don't know anyone that still cares, and I just think that their hook on us is that they're part of the royal family, right? And every day that goes past that they've left the royal family, I feel like we're less and less interested.
Right.
And I don't like that I don't know, first of all, you decide to join a family, the most public family in the world, and then you just like, you kind of have to know what you're getting into. And then
she did not.
You're gonna rip it apart. But did she really not know what she was getting into?
So this is like my whole thesis in the Toasters. I'm sorry for repeating myself again. But like, there's a lot of speculation about what went down during her time in the family. And I feel like based on what I know from their retelling of the story in their documentary on Netflix, but also just like being a discerning, commentator on culture, I do really feel like she had no idea. And
she didn't know how difficult it would be. She thought it'd just be kind of fun. And
I think that he is to blame for her experience. I think they collectively blame other members of the family when in reality, like it was on Harry to get her a teacher. It was on Harry to get her a stylist.
Yes.
It was on Harry, Emily Post. Like he did none of that for her. And in the documentary, they were like, and the family didn't prepare me. It's like, he's the family.
Yes.
Like he's born
and he's
into
your husband.
this.
He knows. He knows how it's supposed to go.
You.
He's seen how Kate's done it.
He's
saw
seen
what
happened to his mother.
Yes.
So I like so blame Harry. And I think she receives a lot of the hate in like the States for what should be hate towards him. Like I'm pro hating Harry.
Yeah.
I'm pretty ambivalent on Meghan. I do think people are really hard on her, but I also think like she has no clue that like how people really feel about her. And she really needs to like take a step back, but I think they need the money.
I think they need the money. I think she's beautiful. I will give her that. But I am always a little, I don't know, sketched out about someone that never had an Instagram. Like she had bigger plans for herself. Like she was playing that card.
So she did have an Instagram for her blog, the Tig, right?
Oh, okay.
But she didn't have, you're right, like a personal.
But for her to say she didn't even know who he was.
Oh, please. Yeah,
do you know
that's
what I mean?
lie,
That's a little lie. But I also don't like that they talk, so they want to leave. They don't want to do, it seems like they want all the perks of being associated. Yeah. Now she's like, wants everyone to call her by the title thing. I mean, now it's like, I think she knows that that's her thing and that's the only thing that people are interested in. And so she has to, but I feel like she's just using it to their benefit.
And so, the reason why I chose this story is because a lot of the times, like, you know, they are, I don't even know what tier of celebrity I would include them in. And I often compare them to the Obamas because they're like political, like politicians. I don't know what they are, but I often find them doing things now that like people at their level should never do. And Harry made a TikTok, like a lip syncing TikTok with Stephen Colbert. Like he went on the Colbert Show, which is kind of crazy, but that's what they do now. They're just like sort of regular celebrities.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's so crazy that he went on the Colbert Show, but they did a lip sync. And I was
what
like,
was the show? What was the song?
It was not a song. It was like a clip from the Great British Bake Off.
Oh, I love that show.
Yeah. And there's like a viral sound from it. And so it's just two people talking, like making a joke. And it's Stephen and Harry. And it's quite shocking because there's something really degrading.
Times are tough.
Yeah.
Times are tough for Prince Harry and Montecito, but I also see a lot of blind items about how moochy they are, and they like
on other people.
Yes,
I hear that too, and I
they
actually
overstayed their welcome.
Yeah,
they always try to get on the plane. They try to get on the boats. They try to stay in the guest houses.
In terms of like the LA neighborhoods, explain to me Montecito.
But Montecito is in Santa Barbara, so it's very far. Okay. It's like a 4-hour drive from Los Angeles.
Is a fair comparison like the Hamptons almost?
I don't know. Montecito and Santa Barbara, I feel like have been having like a big moment, but it's not like people go for the weekend. I guess they do.
Do people mostly live there, or it's more like second homes?
Live there.
Okay.
Or they'll go and like visit for maybe go to the Rosewood or something. I guess people do go, but it is far. It's not like the Hamptons. But also people in New York have a different type of just like gust for life that they'll drive for hours. In LA, people like, and New York, everyone's down for everything. Like they're down for the journey to get to the destination. In LA, everyone's like, I'm just gonna stay home this weekend.
That's so
it's
funny.
very rare.
Do you like living in New York?
I love it.
You do?
Yes, I
love it. You think you're
it.
here forever?
I think so.
Yeah.
I mean,
You're fine.
For the near future at least, but it was so refreshing to come, and especially when I came, I was single.
Right.
And so people like to do things here.
Yes.
Which is very different than LA. And I always say in LA, I would maybe see my best friends like at most like once every 2 weeks.
Oh, wow.
Here you see everyone like 4 times a week, 4 times a day even. Everyone's always doing stuff. In LA, everything's so separate. But now even when I go back to LA, I'm like eating dinner at home. When you're not used to like circuiting and doing a lot, every small thing seems like so much. Huge. And then you stop going out.
Yeah, I think also in LA, like people have everything in their houses, right? Like I don't need to go to the gym. I have a little gym here.
LA is so house. Like I actually went to LA a couple weeks ago when BravoCon was happening and had like a nice like hang with my friends. Like I wanted to do cozy hangs. No one does cozy hangs in New York because you're like, why don't you come over and watch a movie? And then everyone's like, let's go to Cipriani. No one ever hangs in a house.
No, they don't.
So there, like I had a sound bath and we ordered in Goop. We watched movies. We had like cozy nights. And it just felt like it was like kind of what I needed after the wedding.
Do you think you'll stay in the city?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we're city people.
Is your husband from the city?
He's from Long Island. He was born in Queens and then moved to Long Island when he was younger.
Oh,
and
a real tri-state man.
Since college, I think he's been in the city.
So Harry went on Stephen Colbert. They made like, I heard he got booed by the audience because like he made a joke about Trump. And then they made this TikTok. And like, honestly.
Can we watch it?
Yeah, I think it aired last night, and like nobody's talking about the interview; they're just talking about the TikTok, or at least I am, because to me it's a recession indicator.
Yes, I was going to say
dark
times. Are tough.
Yes, it's just when you think that there's something that they won't do, because they really did leave They did say for privacy, but I think we learned after that really wasn't a priority.
No.
It was just like getting away. But like every time they announced something, like her doing a podcast, 2 podcasts, like I'm sorry, that's insane.
Yeah.
That at one point I had the same job as the Duchess. Like it's insane.
Yeah. But the podcast didn't get renewed, right? The Spotify
so
one.
she had 2. She had a Spotify one called Archetypes that like stopped in the middle.
Okay.
And then like a couple of years later, she was like, I'm bringing it back. Confessions of a Female Founder.
Okay.
So which is like about women in business.
Okay.
And they did like 4 episodes on Zoom and then did not do a second season.
That's interesting.
No, like her whole thing is like announcing big projects and stopping.
Stop.
Him too, because he had the 3-book deal and he only did 1.
I don't think he has that much more to say.
I thought the same.
I don't think the lights are not, that bright up there.
Right. I'm so excited about this story because I'm dying to hear your take on everyone's new face from Stephen Levine.
Oh my God, Dr. Stephen Levine.
So apparently he was at Kris Jenner's birthday party and everyone wanted to talk to him. I heard he has like a 4-year wait list and a face costs $250,000. Well, Kris Jenner's talking more openly about her face stuff and she says that her nose is probably the only real thing on her face.
That's not true.
She's saying
like the remnants of her nose.
I guess. So Kris Jenner, what do you say?
It looks like the nose has been worked on.
It does. It does.
But maybe with the facelift. Maybe it's filler.
So on the new episode of Kardashians, she's spending time in Paris with Kim. So Kris then joked that her nose is probably the only thing on her face that's real. The reality star admitted to undergoing a facelift by Dr. Stephen Levine ahead of her 70th birthday. And then in reply, Kim claims that her teeth are real amid the celebrity veneer craze. What's your thoughts on veneers?
I've always wanted veneers and I get scared.
Do you not have? Smile.
No.
You have beautiful teeth.
They could be a little bit veneers. It's just like it's always,
I feel
they're
like
always on.
It has potential.
And here's the thing. In LA, what someone said to me, well, you're moving to New York now. You don't need veneers. It's different. In LA, like everyone has veneers and everyone is like, but I also, as much as vain as I am, I'm very like practical and I'm like a little scared. I always try to err on the side of caution. Like with veneers, you don't know how they're going to react. And if you shave down your teeth, there's no going back.
Exactly. And what if like the trends change and veneers aren't cool anymore?
And I like to eat. Like what if, like I hear like if you have veneers, you can only chew a certain way. Sometimes it doesn't align. You just don't know. It's just very risky. I like the look of veneers. I would love to just, know for sure my teeth are going to be glowing and
forever
out like that forever. But it kind of scares me.
Yeah,
so, and the gums.
Jackie's always saying like we will never be truly like successful celebrities because we have our real teeth.
You can tell someone's commitment to fame if they get veneers.
True.
There are indicators of who really is going to do everything to make it, and it's the veneer girls.
And some people like have good veneers. Some.
Yes.
I would say overwhelmingly, I can tell pretty much every person who has veneers, I can tell, and they're huge, and it becomes their whole mouth. I mean, Miley.
Yeah.
I feel like Miley's teeth are a cautionary tale.
I know.
They pop out of her mouth, and everyone talks about it. It's like the first thing they say about her, and she's like a beautiful young woman.
Yes.
I feel like,
but she always had a little like I don't know.
She had a snaggle tooth, on Hannah Montana.
I felt like she was always wearing like a flipper.
Yeah,
do you know
she
what
did. Yes, 1,000. Very John Bonet.
Like a little,
Yeah, I don't know like who to blame for the veneer craze, but I do feel like it's really gone too far.
But I think now we all live in what looks good in a picture. Everyone's getting their bodies to what looks good in a picture, but what looks good in a picture always looks so intense in real life.
What do you think of Dr. Stephen Levine, like, and his work, Lindsay Lohan?
You know what? I am so happy that he's young. So by the time we need facelifts, he is still going to be in the prime of his game. He's not going to be like 80 years old.
I love that.
I know. So I'm dying to meet him. And just
Are
like,
you
remember me and like
pro facelift? Like, what's your?
Yeah, why not? But I hear that also facelifts are before the wedding. I went to like every doctor that you did. Dr. Diamond, doctor like all over the one was like, do I need a facelift? Like, should I get, and they all did the little testing.
You don't
and
need
a
facelift.
They said I would get a 10% increase of whatever my aesthetics.
Tightness, yeah.
10% is they said is not enough. Like
I
they
agree.
want that number to get to 30, 40, then we can talk. So they said maybe in a couple years or whatever. But I was like, what do I need to do before the wedding?
Really?
I was thinking upper bluff. I was thinking facelift. I was thinking I almost got a lip lift. Like, it's also funny because when I'm in LA, I'm like, I'm going to get a lip lift. And then I leave and I'm like, nope, I'm not going to do it.
So I did a lip lift.
You did?
Well,
Yours looks
what's
natural.
it called? Like is it a lip lift? Lip flip.
Oh, lip flip, Botox.
Which is like Botox.
Oh, okay.
What's a lip lift?
Oh, that's when they literally cut it and they sew it and it goes like
Oh, you know what? Sometimes I see people whose like noses and like mustaches are like connected.
The problem is there's always a scar.
Yeah.
There's always a scar. And if you already have a nose job or whatever scars on your face, and it's okay, but like to kind of put a scar right here is kind of not good.
What doctor? Because I feel like there's always like a doctor of the moment. Like Dr. Orion, remember like when the Kardashians were obsessed with him?
Yes.
And Dr. Stephen Levine is the doctor of the moment.
But you have to go to different doctors for different things.
So Kylie also posted her doctor for her boobs.
Who?
I forget
Givenchy?
who it was. I think it started with an M. I don't remember. Somebody was like, Kylie, please let us know what you did to your boobs. They look amazing. And she was like, here's what I asked for. Here's what I went to.
Under the muscle,
Right,
whatever,
under the
whatever.
muscle.
Yes.
They are embracing this like new era of transparency because I think for so many years they've gotten really criticized about like the beauty standard and what they're doing for women and just to be open about it. And they've like decided like a year ago that they're going to start talking about it, which I love.
Yes.
But I don't like require it, you know? Like if you want to share with me, great. If not, how you look has no.
Because I also feel like a lot of people, they're very open about it personally amongst friends.
Yes.
But publicly, you can't really go on a red carpet and say, I did this and this and this, but you're open with your friend, you know?
Yeah, so I guess what Kris Jenner's saying is like, she's been nipped and tucked in every way. They did like this TikTok live last night, which recession indicator, the Kardashians doing a TikTok live.
When I saw the clip of Kim being like, oh, and you can buy this 4-pack for $15,
I was
like, what? How much is she getting? Is she getting equity in TikTok?
And then I was scrolling TikTok. Well, no, TikTok streaming is just huge right now.
Yeah.
And then I was scrolling TikTok last night and it came up for me and Chloe was on it. And let me tell you, I was fucking cackling. She was being so funny. I was actually really enjoying it.
She did a live or she was like selling something?
It was like a live, it was like a QVC.
Okay.
So Kim was there, Chloe was there, Chris was there.
Kyle was there.
Kyle was there, Kathy Hilton stopped by, Nick from Love Island was there. Like it was just insane. But I actually watched it. Snoop Dogg, yes. I watched it and I actually really enjoyed it.
Really?
It was funny. And then they started selling and I was like out.
Yeah.
Because I do wear a ton of Skims, but I just buy them on the website.
Yeah.
Where was I going with this? Oh, her nose. So she says that her nose is like the only thing on her face that isn't touched. And I just feel like, why would that be the case? I feel like the nose job is like kind of a gateway drug to more plastic surgery.
I feel like that, I feel like that nose has been touched.
Yeah. Or maybe just like it's a mirage because everything else has been.
Or maybe it's like the most untouched.
Yeah.
Like there is still some, like I said, remnants of the old nose there.
It's also just interesting that they're like opening up so much and they really will not tell us about their asses. That's like the one thing they'll never admit to.
No, that is true. They'll talk about everything.
But that. And it's like, girl, we know.
But I'm all for a facelift. But they also say like, I went to a doctor in LA and they said, you know, there's a certain age to where fillers and Botox works for you.
Okay.
Because it's like heavy. But once you get to a certain age, you can't do the filler anymore and you just have to lift up. It's not about filling out, it's about lifting up.
Right.
Like you can't fill out skin that's going down. So, you know, but I mean, now with technology now, we're going to all look amazing until we're...
What city, because you travel a lot, what city do you think is the best like beauty? Do you do any Korean beauty? Like where do you go?
I did go to Seoul, but you have to, when you go to a doctor, it's important that you have the same aesthetic as they do. I say that about every doctor. Like when I tell friends like where they should go do this and that, you have to have the same vision because what if you think looks good on you is different than what they want to do to you. That's not good. So when I went to Korea, it was actually very interesting. So they asked me, the first thing that this doctor asked me was, do you want to look youthful or do you want to look snatched? So it's two different things. So in Korea, if you notice, everyone's like soft and round.
Yes.
Like even the tiny, tiny girls, it's not chiseled.
Right.
So it's like one or the other.
But it's different beauty standards too.
So there, everything's a little bit rounder and fuller. So sometimes it's like a little, I didn't do the salmon sperm facial because I was scared because it hurt too much. But I did do some like little like collagen drops. And stuff like that.
That's sick, honestly. I would go. Today's episode of The Toast is brought to you by BetterHelp. BetterHelp is helping us rewrite traditions this holiday season because therapy can give you the space to create new meaningful traditions that provide clarity amid the holiday chaos. So of course the holidays are a time for traditions. A lot of people have, you know, a bunch in their families, some have none, some are just beginning their own. Well, now's the time to reflect on what those mean to you and rewrite those traditions and make your own. So like perfecting a new hot chocolate recipe with your kids, continuing your aunt's sweet potato pie, incorporating therapy into your new or existing traditions can help ensure that you take time for yourself during what can be a very joyful, but also sometimes hectic and lonely time of year. Yes, I do feel like when we talk about the holidays, we definitely glamorize it. And for a lot of people, it's not all it's cracked up to me. It's not a Hallmark movie. Sometimes it can be really lonely, really isolating, very upsetting if you have like toxic family dynamics. And therapy is a great tool to have in your back pocket. I think when it comes to therapy, a lot of people don't know where to start. BetterHelp is an amazing option because it's done entirely online. They have really quality therapists who work to a strict code of conduct. They're fully licensed in the US. And then BetterHelp has a therapist match commitment. So they're going to match you with your initial therapist. You fill out a short questionnaire. It helps you identify your needs. They have over 12 years of industry-leading match fulfillment. which means that they typically get it right the first time. But of course, if you're not happy, they will help you, switch at any time. It's really beloved with over 30,000 therapists. BetterHelp is one of the largest online therapy platforms, and they've served over 5 million people globally. So this December, start a new tradition by taking care of yourself, and toasters are going to get 10% off at betterhelp.com/toast. That's betterhelp.com/toast. Today's episode is also brought to you by Dibs Beauty. They create easy beauty essentials for a full life. So in a world that asks you to do it all, Dibs multitasking products are here to help you do a little less and still look like you did the most. So I, like everybody else, started on Dibs with their most viral product. It's the Desert Island Duo. It's a dual-sided stick, contour on one side and a cream blush on the other. I saw a million people using it on social media, and it looked like it blended really well. It looked like so easy to just like throw in your purse. So I got that first, and that's sort of like a gateway drug to the rest of the Dibs products, because now I use like one of their lip plumpers, I use lip gloss, I use their powder brush and their powder blush and bronzer. And their face brush, like that is, I think, I don't know if that's their best-selling product, but it should be. It's the best. It's the Duo face brush. It's the best to like seamlessly blend powder and cream on your face. I just love Dibs. Like I feel like I started with it, and now it's one of the brands. Like if I need something, I will go to Dibs to get it because I just love everything that they make. It's a brand that really simplifies, adapts, and makes the most of your precious time. Yet everything is just really effective. Everything blends easily. Nothing is like muddy or cakey. It just like gets the job done, which is really all we're asking from our cosmetics brands. Visit dibsbeauty.com. Use our code TOAST at checkout for 15% off your purchase. That's Dibs Beauty, DIBSBEAUTY.com. Our code TOAST, TOAST, will get you 15% off your order. Highly recommend if you're looking to like replenish on new products, or if you've run out of stuff and you're looking to try something new, try Dibs. Today's episode is also brought to you by Fashion Pass. We have been Fashion Pass girlies for years. In case you don't remember, it's a clothing rental service, but what kind of separates it from other clothing rental services is that it actually has cute clothes, which I feel like we're not asking a lot of these services for, but sometimes it feels like you're shopping in your grandmother's closet. Not a Fashion Pass. Everything on Fashion Pass is incredibly trendy, incredibly swirly. It's like for sale right now at some of your favorite websites. They have Love Shack Fancy, For Love and Lemons, Free People, Farm Real, like all the usual suspects. Super versatile. So you can rent like statement pieces for holiday parties, weddings, New Year's Eve, but they also have very chic everyday stuff. So if you're looking for, tops for a first date, going to work, doing school drop off, they really have everything. Satchel actually uses Fashion Pass, which we're cool. She's like influential. The best part is that you're going to get 10 items a month for $125. 2 shipments of 5 items. You can swap stuff out whenever. There's no planning your life 3 weeks in advance. Yeah, some other clothing rental services just make it like so complicated for no reason. It cuts down on laundry, which we absolutely love. It's just retail therapy without the financial trauma. And this is a finance podcast. And so for your financial health, it's important that you sign up for Fashion Pass. And this week only, go to fashionpass.com. Our code TOAST is going to get you the first 2 months of Fashion Pass for just $55 a month. It's the best discount out there, and the timing could not be more perfect because it gets you into the new year and you won't have to worry about buying new clothes for all the holiday events coming up. So again, that's fashionpass.com. Our code is TOAST, and that will get you the first 2 months of Fashion Pass for just $55 a month. Today's episode is also brought to you by Nurture Life. As a parent, I don't need to tell you how busy, life can get. And today's sponsor makes serving healthy meals much easier and much more enjoyable. So today's episode is sponsored by Nurture Life, a meal delivery service that makes nutritious meals and snacks that your kids will actually want to eat. Nurture Life's whole menu is perfect for kids aged 10 months to 10 years old. Their fresh meals and snacks are delicious, nutritious, and fully cooked. So that means they're ready to serve in just 1 minute. So Nurture Life lets kids enjoy a healthy, nutritionally balanced diet while still eating all of their favorites like mac and cheese, spaghetti and meatballs, and much more. So parents can be sure there's always a healthy meal that their little ones will love, and that's why Nurture Life is the top meal delivery service for babies and kids. It's even allergy-friendly too. So how it works is that you'll choose from more than 50 nutritious meals and snacks on their menu, like finger foods for babies and toddlers to kids' meals for older kids. Then Nurture Life does the cooking for you. The fresh meals are delivered straight to your door in refrigerated packaging. Your kids will absolutely adore it. The meals are made fresh every week. They aren't frozen like other meal kits. We're not giving our kids frozen. Like, that's crazy. Using Nurture Life takes so much stress and anxiety out of feeding your kids, and it's really just a great option for busy parents or even just parents who don't have the time, like who don't have the energy, don't have the time. Right now, they're running their biggest sale of the year for the holidays, only for a limited time. Head to nurturelife.com/toast. Use our code TOAST for 55% off your first order plus free shipping. That's right, 55% off plus the free shipping. So that's nurturelife.com/toast. Make sure to use the promo code TOAST. Even if you're not a parent with young kids, you might have parent friends who struggle with mealtime. Let everyone know about Nurture Life. Put your little ones first with healthy meals from Nurture Life. Okay, our fifth and final story. Are you a Swiftie? Like, what's your thesis? Do you hate? Do you like? Like,
I don't hate. I'm just. She's not my tea.
Okay. Well, and what do you make of her relationship?
I think it's cute. I think it's nice that she found love, and I think it's good for him. I think it's good for their brands. I think,
Totally.
You're a big Swiftie.
I am a big Swiftie, and I'm a big fan of this relationship. So anytime they give us like a drop of detail, like I have to talk about it.
They're always out in New York.
They are. Oh, and it's such a great way to like find out like what's cool, because they're always they go to Chez Margot.
Yes.
What do you think is like the spot right now?
Once I was at Chez Margot, and whenever we go, remember, so whenever we go, we like give our friends tours. One night we're like trying to open to give our friend a tour, and the security came and was like, "You can't go in there." And I was like, "Why?" Like, we always go in there. Like, not tonight. And I was like, it's so weird because it's a members club. You should have access to everything unless it's a private event. And then when we left, we saw the Swifties outside with like, things to sign and photos and stuff. And we're like, oh my God, it was Taylor Swift inside.
That's very cool.
But it's very interesting because I would think that if I was them and I was going to a members club, then I would like want to be like out with everyone. Because members club is already pre-edited. Like if you want to really just be alone, then why not just stay home?
Yeah,
like,
no, it's like a good group of people.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Like I feel like a members club should be a safe space to go.
I like
why go to a members club and block off area? You could just go to any restaurant and block it off.
And they pretty much like exclusively when they're in New York go to members clubs. They were recently at Zero Bond, Casa Cipriani.
Yes.
That's a good
point.
point.
They sometimes go to that place, what's it called? Mizuna? Wait, it's in meatpacking. Almost like it's like close to the Gansevoort. I forget what it's called.
I'm a grandma and I don't leave the house anymore, so I don't know the cool spots.
He is like an investor in that restaurant.
Oh, very cool. Well, in addition to being a football player, so he
had a show on E! before.
Of course. Oh wait,
Chasing Love or Throwing Love or Catching Kelsey.
What is the timeline? Were you on the air at E! At the same time as him?
Yes, because I remember going in and like the people the executives that worked at E! They were like, oh my God, he's like so cute in real life. Like they were like gushing over him, so charming, so cute, so tall. Because we're like, who's this guy?
He was a real nobody, and it was like such a random show at the time because it wasn't like catching Tom Brady.
It was crazy he got that show at that time.
I know. I feel like they literally just asked a football player and he just showed up. Like, he was a good player. He wasn't famous. He wasn't like Tom Brady.
Maybe he had an agent, or maybe he always wanted a little extracurricular something.
Yes, he's always had a big personality.
Yeah.
That show is so good.
I didn't watch it, but they were
I recently rewatched a couple episodes.
Really?
It's so good. And the brother's on it, Jason.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, so Travis Kelce has shared that he asked the Kansas City Chiefs to not play Taylor Swift songs at the games that she is at.
Okay.
And
She's
I think it's
shy girly.
Yeah, I think it's also just like awkward.
Yeah.
And he's saying that he's like, it's been attributing to him being like a real team player and like not wanting to make it about him and it's about the team. I feel like it's also like toxic NFL fans like would boo if like Shake It Off came on, but her music is very like family friendly. I feel like it does get played at those stadiums.
Like they should naturally play it. If like maybe not all the time, maybe not pan to her, but if it's already on the playlist,
I
like
know,
they should play it.
Going out of your way.
Yeah.
So do you listen to any Taylor Swift?
If it happens to come on, but I don't like search it.
What do you listen to? Who's your number one Spotify Wrapped?
I don't even look. I'm a weirdo. Like now that I don't drive, I don't listen to music.
Oh, that's so true.
Like I used to just listen to music in the car. I don't even know. I don't even think I've downloaded anything on Spotify. I'll like look up little podcasts here and there.
I was going to say, do you listen to any podcasts?
I listen to you and Tinks.
Of course. Such good taste.
That's all I have time for in my agenda. The top two girlies.
Love that.
But really, that's it.
Now, was Justin, because Justin was here yesterday, and I know you and Justin are really good friends. Was Justin at all on Rich Kids?
He was a producer. So,
oh, you're kidding.
I met Justin. I remember the text. Farrah texted me like when we were like 24 years old and was like, oh my God, my mom has this cute new assistant. He's so fun. Like, come over. His name's Justin. I want you to meet him. Like, we're so excited for this assistant. So funny. And he was a lady sitter. And then we all met. And then as time went on, he was just our friend. And then we had a position on Rich Kids as a talent producer. And he's very good with talent, getting us on time, talking us down when we need to. He's our friend.
Wait, that's so funny. I didn't know that.
So he was a talent producer for us. And then and one day he was like at E! And then all of a sudden he's like on E! News. And then he's doing red carpet. And he's like, but
he's a real hustler.
Yes, he's a real hustler. He's writing a book. He just has a lot of talents. He's very charismatic. And he really is like it's really like, if you are that type of person and you're like, put that out in the universe, you really can achieve and get to wherever you want. And like now he's literally like talking to Oprah or on the Today Show.
Hoda said that Justin is her choice to replace her.
I'm seeing him after this, actually.
I know. He was here yesterday. He told me. I love him. That whole like generation of like rich kids and how you all went on to like really just grow up so nicely. Like it's been a real treasure to watch.
We're not like the Disney kids.
No,
Like,
right. Like
we're
nobody like spun out or
Yeah.
went. Everybody like still is fabulous and doing their own thing. And yeah, there's no like tragedy there. Knock wood, you
knock
know?
on wood.
Right. Okay, and now tell me what you're watching on like what TV shows are you obsessed with right now?
So right now we've been watching The Beast and Me. Have you
Claire
watched Claire
Danes?
Danes?
I haven't,
You
but, like-
I like these little thrillery type shows.
Do you read books? Like
I used to. I used to. Before the wedding, I did. And
Yeah.
then when wedding came up, I was just so busy. There was no time and I haven't gotten back into it.
yeah, because that show looks like one of those classic like thriller,
Yes,
psychological thriller books.
Yes.
And you
like
liked
Girl
it?
the Trains. Of like, yes.
Right, exactly.
I like the like limited series, I think. Because I think sometimes when it gets to season 2, season 3, Brandon loves sci-fi, which is like, no, I can't. I can't. And he loves it so much. He wants me to go to these movies with him. And
That's
we've been
sweet.
watching Pluribus, which is kind of okay for
What the
sci-fi.
hell is that?
It's like, you know what Pluribus is? I don't know, am I even saying it right? Pluribus?
I don't.
Pluribus.
I was just laughing at her reaction. What the hell is
The sci-fi 3-body problems, like all these sci-fi things. I'm really
Okay.
excited to watch Kimura back in the Fab Lane.
Okay, so glad that she is back on TV.
Because Kimura was my everything.
Really?
Is my everything. Being a sassy Chinese girl living in the USA, I was
Totally.
like, this is my icon.
Oh my God, when you
Growing-
went, did you on Rich Kids go take a trip to China?
Yes.
And you went to the mall?
Yes.
Oh my God, that was.
And we turned on the lights.
What
and it was the whole
when,
thing.
Did you ever meet people in China who were like familiar with the show?
E didn't stream in
Got
China.
it.
So E is like usually just within the US.
Yeah.
So then like, but it did air in like the UK and
Right.
France and stuff like that, but not in China.
So when you were just like rolling through this Chinese mall with a big camera crew.
They were just like, oh, like chairman's daughter's filming a show.
Oh, right, chairman's daughter.
Yeah, it was just like chairman's daughter's doing
Wait,
something.
What do you make of Becca Bloom?
I like Becca.
You do?
We know each other. We've met once.
Or like from like the Chinese community or from
No.
like the Instagram
No,
or
we
social
didn't
media?
know. Our parents don't know each other, but I met her at Oscar de la Renta. They had at the Say Venice Gala.
Mhm.
We sat next to each other. So
Oh,
she's very
wow.
sweet.
Yeah, was she with her man? Or
Her man was not there. He was like at the cocktail, but then took a call and wasn't at the dinner.
it's always a call.
Yeah, there's always a call. He was on a call to Amazon, she said. But
And-
she's sweet. But she also in person, though, she's a little bit more chill. Like I remember she said
Oh, really?
bruh. And I was like, oh,
She said
Becca,
what?
Bruh.
Oh!
Like not like, you know
Wait,
what I mean?
That's crazy
She was
that
like,
she
oh my
said
God,
bra.
bruh. Because she's from NorCal. So
Wow.
yeah.
That's shocking.
Yes.
That's
But
the most
she-
shocking thing you said here today.
So she says, bruh. I was kind
Yeah.
of shocked too. And she was like, damn. Like, it was like, but she was like, cool, you
Yeah.
know? Like, she was chill. She's
What
fun.
does your husband do for a living?
He's an attorney.
Oh, okay. Attorney at law,
Mhm.
Wang Yankovitz. I
Just
love it.
Yankowitz Law Firm.
Yankovitz Law Firm. Okay,
Yes.
what kind of law?
Personal injury and mass tort.
So is he like kind of a real stickler about following the law?
Oh, yes.
Like the speed limit?
Yeah. Oh my God. He goes
Ugh.
under this. I
I
always
could
joke.
never.
I always joke with him about like that he's gonna get a ticket for going under
So
the speed
slow.
limit. So slow, so safe. But he gets all these. He sees so many terrible cases
Yeah, of
that
course.
come through because people are speeding,
Yep.
and so he's very by the law.
I feel that. What about like jaywalking? Will he jaywalk?
Jaywalking. No, he just always wants everyone to be safe. So he's
Right.
like the dad when we're all walking. He's like blocking traffic. Like the men that walk on the side of the traffic.
The curb, yeah.
Yes.
I love that.
He's very sweet.
I've loved chatting with you. You are just a doll.
I love
Hopefully this is not your last time on the toast.
No,
You're
I
always
mean, I'm just
welcome.
around the corner.
I know. I feel like I don't take it. Well, I've been in like a cave for a year.
Yeah.
But I'm starting to emerge. Like I'm actually going
Yeah.
out next weekend.
Yeah.
So
I run into your husband sometimes out.
my
and
husband
we're like,
is
let's
so
do
social.
dinner.
We should do dinner, but my husband is
Or
so
play
social.
pickleball. Brandon
Pickleball.
loves
Yeah. Does he?
pickleball. He
Ben
loves
and I. Well, I haven't
pickleball.
played in a little while, but Ben and I love pickleball.
We're actually members pickleball club.
Just pickleball?
Yes. There's
Oh my
no
God.
tennis. They don't want to mix it. It's just pickleball.
What about padel?
No padel.
Oh wow.
It's
in
just
the city?
pickleball. It's in the city. It's in Hell's
Oh.
Kitchen. It's at the Glass House.
Okay.
And so the owners of the Glass House are big pickleball players, and
So-
they like don't like that it's like pickleball and tennis. So they
Yeah.
just were like, we're going to open just a pickleball club on
Wow,
one
that's
full
so
floor.
funny.
We'll go one day.
I would love
That'd
that.
be fun.
Guys, thank you so much for listening to the Toast and Millennium Morning Show, where we deliver the fast five stories each and every Monday through Friday on YouTube. So if you're watching us on YouTube, please feel free to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. We're also available as a podcast anywhere podcasts can be found. So that's Spotify, iTunes, Stitcher, Public Video, iHeartRadio, CastBox, all the places wherever you listen to podcasts. Find us at Toast, leave a 5-star review about how beautiful, stunning, and wickedly talented we
There's
are.
no teleprompter.
No, there's
I just
no
want everyone to
teleprompter.
know she is just, this is talent at its best.
Listen, that's what I do. Thank you guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Love ya. Bye.
Good morning, millennials, and welcome back to the Toast and Happy Friday, Friday, gotta get down on Friday. Everybody's looking forward to the weekend, Friday, Friday, getting down on Friday. You have to round it out with that.
Sorry. Oh my God, this has been the longest fucking week ever.
Can you believe it's Friday? What are you gonna do?
I don't know. I'm gonna scream. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna strip.
She's gonna strip.
So this has been the longest week ever, and like everyone that I've spoken to has said the same.
Yeah, I feel that.
I know everyone's like Mercury is in retrograde.
Oh God, I went to an event yesterday. It was really fun. It was like a nice charity event, and before we started, like everybody went around and said their name and their sign, and I was like, oh my God. Fraudulence.
Wait, no, like I was on a date last night and the table next to me was this group of girls and like I just like overheard them like talking about like their signs the whole time.
As a society, like the amount we talk about signs is it's a signal that we are unwell.
Yeah.
And like the amount of like
The amount of,
emphasis.
yeah, like the amount, it's one thing to just be like, oh, I'm a Taurus and
Yeah.
I'm stubborn. The amount of like, we put our like life's decisions into our sign.
We won't date certain people. Oh, he's a Taurus. I can't.
Yeah.
Like what?
No, that is not for me.
Me neither. So I was like, I'm a Cancer and a Jew. That's what I said. I don't have any sort of relationship to my sign.
My only relationship is that Tauruses are notoriously stubborn, which
But I
am.
feel like, you could like say that about anything. Like they could say like Tauruses are, bright. And we were like, yeah, Margot's so bright,
we wouldn't say that though.
But you know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
it's so
yeah.
general.
Yeah, you can make it work. It's like when you read your horoscope. Remember those fucking apps? And you would like
No,
make
even
it.
in the back of magazines.
Yeah, you would make it apply to your life, even though it had nothing to do with
They're
it.
like, I do have a big financial decision coming up this month. Yeah, it's called rent and you pay it every month.
Yeah, literally.
Everyone has one. I can't. So hey, Counts, thanks for being here.
thanks so much for having me.
What are you wearing today? You look, is that Chanel?
Yeah, it's Chanel by Toast.
Margot's wearing our new Toast merch that
yeah,
we launched
wearing-
yesterday. I know a bunch of you got it, but if you haven't gotten it yet, this is the pink new crew neck. We also have another crew neck in teal that I wore yesterday on the Toast. It has a slightly different design. You look stunning, Margot. Really, truly stunning. Margot's wearing mine. It's a size large, so it's very oversized. I feel like you probably could wear like a medium for a better oversized look.
Yeah, but I love an oversized.
Me too. You look gorgeous.
Thank you so much. I'm so sorry. This is like in my face.
That's okay. Fix it.
Fix it.
Good.
It's fixed.
So I heard you say you had a date last night.
I did.
How was it?
It was good.
Okay,
Thanks
good.
for asking.
You're welcome. Moving on.
Yeah, duh.
So what's new? I mean, you don't have an outlet anymore in the Snatch. Or anything you want to update the Toasters on? I mean, you were here
was
last week.
Do I have anything that I want to update the Toasters on? I mean,
Any good books you read?
oh, Things We Leave Unfinished.
That's my next book club book.
I know, thank God. I'm annoyed that you haven't read it yet because we like can't talk about it. But it was seriously so fucking good. It was basically like, do you even know what it's about?
No, I want to know nothing.
Oh, so then I won't say what it's about.
No, but please don't. But you are saying it's like the best book you've ever read.
In a really, really long time. Like,
love that feeling.
I like have had such a book hangover with it, and it was just like so good. I just like, and I normally hate like alternating timelines, but this was just like was so well done. Like, and there's like twists and turns, and I was just sobbing. It was just such a good book, and there was like spice too.
Did you ever read Love in Other Words?
Yeah, I told you to read it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
I feel like
It's the better version of Every Summer After.
Okay, I actually feel like you didn't tell me to read
No,
it.
you literally. Okay.
Like
fine.
I want to. I give you credit. You tell me a lot of good books, but I remember just like discovering it.
Nope. No.
Okay, how did you recommended it to like me on FaceTime or?
No, like, yeah, I think I either told you on FaceTime or like you like posted a story of like thinking about reading the book, and I was like, oh my God, you have to read it. It's so fucking good.
Oh, so I did find it, and then
I don't know. I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know if that's what happened.
okay. So Margot said I posted it, being like, should I read it? And Margot said, yeah. So
no, but by the way, you didn't discover it because like it's a book everyone had been reading.
I'm not saying I discovered it, but like I meant discovered it on Goodreads. Like I found it on my own. I didn't create it. I didn't write it.
Right, but like it was a trending book at the time.
No, it wasn't. Not at the time. I was very late. I was very late. I was very late. I was late. Not early. Margot, I was late. In our family, we are so obsessed with getting credit.
You
everyone,
specifically.
Margot, everyone.
You.
Okay, but because nobody fucking gives me credit.
Because
that's
you
why.
make shit up.
Okay, I invented Casey Musgraves in this house.
Okay, I'll give you that.
I invented. What else did I invent? It just feels good when like you discover something and then everyone becomes obsessed with it.
No, it's my favorite thing.
But to the point where it's like I discovered Megan Maroney.
No, you didn't.
Oh, you fucking
No, you
bitch.
fucking didn't. Anyone who had TikTok, like, of course.
I discovered Megan
No,
Maroney.
you didn't.
I have proof on my Instagram. Like I posted before she ever released any single song. I posted a video of her singing Hair Salon. She was like, this is a song that I've been working on. I'm like, I waited a year for it to come out. Like a year before her first song ever came out, I knew about Megan Maroney. So don't even fucking try. Jackie gives me credit for Megan Maroney.
Okay, but no offense, Jackie's not on TikTok.
Facts. Okay. But I invented Megan Maroney. I've invented a lot of things that nobody gives me. Oh, this is the big one. I came up with Magnolia.
No, I knew you were going to say that. No, you didn't.
I came up with Magnolia's name.
No, you didn't. No,
I came up with the name Magnolia.
You did.
I remember where we were. I remember where we were. I remember where we were.
I remember where we were too.
Okay, because first of all, Magnolia was the second dog in the house.
Yes.
So I was the one who actually...
She was a lady of the house.
I basically got Magnolia. Like Magnolia, like by a court of law, like belongs to me.
Oh.
I was the one communicating with the breeder. I set up all the travel and like I took you to the airport. So I did a lot. Maybe I don't own. Okay, I don't take credit.
Paid for her.
You paid for her. So I did a lot of the work, and I remember we were thinking of names before she came, and I literally said Magnolia. Let me finish, bitch. And then you were like, were obsessed, and then you were like, oh, and that Brett
Oh my
Eldredge
God.
song.
Oh my God. You literally are a liar.
I'm not a
you
liar.
actually
I'm not a
made
liar.
it up. I was
And you know-
obsessed with the song Magnolia by Brett Eldredge before I decided to get
but
a
you
dog.
didn't even put the two together.
Yes, I
Put it
did. Yes, I did.
You know
Yes,
what? I
did.
don't need your kind of approval. I know I came up
No,
with
you
Magnolia.
didn't.
Wow,
No, you
this
didn't.
family's fucking disgusting.
Oh my God.
I know I came up
We
with
just
it.
don't treat liars well.
I'm not a liar.
You're a liar.
Actually, you're a liar.
No, you're a liar.
You're a liar.
You're a liar.
I was sitting on the blue couch when I said it, remember?
I remember all of it, but you didn't say it.
So she remembers.
No, and Claudia has this thing, and Ben
Oh,
will back
I
me up
remember.
here, where she literally creates memories, like will pretend, like make up a memory in her head and say it as fact and just expect everyone to believe it to be
No,
true.
that's not what
And
happens.
it's literally like, no,
That's
you
not what
make
happens.
shit up.
No, I'll say, and I'll always
With
ask,
conviction.
ask Olivia or Jackie because they have really good memories. I'm like, am I making this up or did we blank? And Olivia will be like, you're making this up or no, that actually
Right,
happened.
because you make things up.
Yeah, but I know when I'm making them up and I know this is not a made up story, bitch.
It is.
So Megan Maroney, Casey Musgraves, and Magnolia. What do you take credit for? What are like things
Ooh.
that you like to your core?
Oh, that's a hard one. I feel like there's a lot, like music wise.
I agree.
Like I feel like
Also one more thing. I didn't invent, but like I was the OG in this house of Taylor Swift.
Oh, yeah, that's fair. I thought you were going to say Luke Combs.
No, we all came to it at the
I
same
feel like
time.
we all came to that at the same time.
Actually.
Oh my God, I'm going to get out. Get
No,
out.
wait, Margot, and I have video proof.
No, honestly, there's just no way.
Margot, I have proof.
No, you didn't.
Yes. The first year me and Jackie did CMA Red Carpet, I believe it was 2018. When It Rains, It Pours, like just came out, and we were on the carpet, and I was saying to Jackie, I'm like, we need to find that redheaded guy. He's so cute, and he has that song. I don't think I
but
invented
if it was
him.
When It Rains, It Pours came out, like he was already huge. So you didn't
No, he
discover him.
wasn't. Like the song had just came out, and then like
I was a fan of his with like fucking like Outlaw and like Sheriff.
Margot, you know about those songs only after he got famous.
No,
Yes.
no, and also him on Vine.
No, I just want to say, like, maybe I didn't invent Luke Combs, but I was definitely the first in the family.
No, no.
I was.
No, because it was definitely me. Also because I've always been obsessed with music, so I've always discovered everyone first.
No.
But you just like to run your mouth
You know
and
what?
talk about it.
Spotify should do?
What?
They should show you, like, when you first listened to a song.
Yeah.
Like, when you first discovered
They
it.
also should show you how many times you've listened to a song, like when
Yeah.
it's not just Spotify Wrapped. Like if
Yeah.
I just want to go see how many times I've listened to Long Live.
No, if I
should
want
be
to,
able
like,
do
go
that.
back date and be like, when was the first time I heard Out of the Woods? You know, like,
Yeah.
I think that would be a cool feature. Free idea, Spotify. Like, you first heard this song on September 17th, not my wedding anniversary, 2017. You know?
Yeah.
Okay, so Casey Musgraves, Megan Maroney, Magnolia,
I
and
would
Luke
like
Combs.
this conversation to end.
Okay, well, I guess we could dive into the stories because that is what you're here to do today. And I'm feeling like, you know, you're just not in like a credit giving mood.
I'm not, because I only give credit where credit is due.
And credit is due. So that's good to know because I do my credit on all four of those things.
No.
So we've got a great show. We've got stories, Taylor, of course, some book news. The book adaptation of It Ends With Us that I cannot wait to talk about. So I think.
You think?
You think?
I think.
I think.
I think so too.
For the Fast 5 stories that you need to know. And the Fast 5 stories that you need to know are brought to you by State Farm. The State Farm Personal Price Plan helps you create a plan that gives you options so you get an affordable price. And it comes with a lot of benefits, like the coverage you want, a policy that helps cover what's important to you, and an affordable price just for you. Because after all, life is just better when you can personalize your experiences. You know, like for me, being so young and personalizing playlists with, you know, unknown artists like Casey Musgraves, Megan Maroney, Luke Combs, Brett Eldredge, etc. But no, Jackie and I are always saying so many things in life are so personal. And Jackie and I are like literally carbon copies of one another. We have the same life, but even our personal price plan from State Farms are so different. Like Jackie's a homeowner. She has two
is.
cars.
Oh, nothing.
I have nothing to my name, and I'm a renter. So we have different needs, you know? And so personalization means that you have the power to choose what you want to include and what you want to leave out. It just feels better that way, and why shouldn't insurance work like that too? That's what State Farm Personal Price Plan is all about. You can choose to include options like bundling your home and auto policies. That means you'll get the coverage you want at an affordable price just for you. In the end, you'll have a policy that gives you exactly what you want. Doesn't that make you feel better? It does. Like paying for like a big bundle of things that you don't even have just because like that's what's offered is moronic. And State Farm could never be moronic because like a good neighbor.
State Farm.
Okay, wait. Let me do one and then you do one. You guys tell me. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. That wasn't great.
That was horrible.
Okay, you do one.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Okay, you stunk it up too. Well, like a good neighbor, State Farm is
I
there.
think we should have done it together.
Call or go to statefarm.com today to create your State Farm personal price plan. Prices vary by state. Options selected by customer. Availability and eligibility may vary. Today's episode is also brought to you by Perfect Bar. Oh, I have a personal anecdote I want to share. If you're looking for a protein bar that actually tastes good, well, look no further than Perfect Bar. With their lineup of fresh from the fridge protein bars, Perfect Bar is exactly what you've been looking for. No chalky artificial aftertaste here. I just got a huge shipment of Perfect Bars to my home, and Ben walked in eating one, didn't even ask, like, hey, Claudia, is this your special snack? Do you mind if I have one? He was just eating one, and he didn't even know what it was, and he was talking about how he feels like he doesn't get enough protein because he can't really eat meat that's not kosher or whatever, and he's eating this bar, and he's like, I really need to start eating more protein. Like, do you know any good protein bars? I'm like, you're literally eating one, Ben, and he didn't even know because it was so delicious.
Same.
So it's made with freshly ground nut butter, organic honey, and 20 organic superfoods. Perfect Bar has a variety of products like protein bars, little snack size bars that are also good and good for you. You'll be sure to find something you love. Ben's favorite, which was my favorite too, was the chocolate chip cookie dough that I had a big delivery of yesterday, and that's what he was eating. So delicious. They have a cookie dough texture that's creamy and full of flavor. They're not raw, excuse me. They're unlike any other protein bars out there, and now they come in a snack size, which is packed with up to 6 grams of protein and 150 calories. They're made with only whole food ingredients, and they contain no artificial preservatives, so they are stored in the fridge. Grab one after a workout, for a quick bite while you're out, just being busy, and you can feel good about what you're snacking on. Perfect Bar knows that it'll be love at first bite, so for a limited time, they're offering you a chance to try their refrigerated protein bars for free. Here's how it works. Sign up for email or texts and upload a picture of your receipt from your local grocery store, and they'll reimburse you for the cost of one bar. It'll go directly into your Venmo or PayPal account. All you have to do is go to perfectsnacks.com/toast to get a free Perfect Bar today. That's perfectsnacks.com/toast to get a free Perfect Bar today. All right, our first story has the book community, but also the film community rattled.
Okay.
We've gotten a bunch of news about the It Ends With Us casting. For those who don't know, It Ends With Us is a book that was written by Colleen Hoover, went super viral over the last few years. Every celebrity, Kylie and Kendall, were both reading it. And now they're making it into a movie. And so far, we have gotten Blake Lively.
I take credit for Colleen Hoover in this family.
100%, because I give credit where credit is due, and I wouldn't have known about Colleen Hoover if it wasn't for you, because you started reading before me, because I give credit where credit is due.
I also take credit for reading in this family before Jackie.
I give you credit for credit is due because you were on tour with me in 2018, and bitch, you wouldn't even talk to me because you were reading so goddamn much, and I'm like, this fucking nerd better stop reading. Yes, you did invent reading.
Thank you.
Because I give credit where credit is due.
No, I gave you credit for Casey. I gave you credit.
You fought me on Megan.
I did fight you on Megan.
You fought me on Luke.
I absolutely will fight you on Magnolia.
And you fought me on Magnolia.
But I feel like you brought other things. Brought good hair.
You're a bitch. Okay, so far the cast list that we've gotten has been like very meh. We've gotten Blake Lively as Lily, which I wasn't crazy about.
Me neither.
We also got Justin Baldoni as Ryle, which I was not crazy about either.
Because he's producing it, like we're directing it.
I also don't have like a connect. People love Justin Baldoni because he was in
Jane the Virgin, Raphael,
and I never like. I don't feel connected to him. I don't like.
That show.
I don't dream about him. He's not like a dreamy man for me.
No.
So I have like he means nothing to me. Love Blake Lively. And I support women of all ages. She's far too old for this role.
Well, also, I just like my favorite thing ever, and like what I feel like we've done as a society is like with like shows like Summer I Turned Pretty, Outer Banks. Like we find these people and then we become obsessed with them. Like even Riverdale.
We discover new talent.
Yeah, and so that's what I thought that this was going to be the perfect opportunity. Like I thought Sophia LaCourte was going to get discovered and become a movie star because she would be Lily.
There were so many good ideas put out for like burgeoning actresses who haven't had like a major break yet, who are kind of known, and it would have been an amazing opportunity. So I was let down for that, and then I also just don't see her as Lily
at all.
So we actually have some positive casting news, because the 1923 breakout star, who I was literally talking about with you last week on The Toast.
You were?
We were talking about 1923.
We were? I haven't watched it yet.
I know, and I said like you have to watch it because this guy
oh yeah, maybe
is so hot. His name is Brandon Sklenar, excuse me. And he is going to play Atlas Corrigan in the adaptation of It Ends With Us, which is already starring Blake Lively. So he has been known for his role in Yellowstone prequel series 1923. He's landed another major role. He's joining Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni to star as Atlas Corrigan in the film adaptation of Colleen Hoover's best-selling novel, It Ends With Us. I am overjoyed. You know what he looks like, yes?
Yes.
And this is a bad picture.
So cute.
In 1923, Margot...
Was he Michelle Randolph's love interest in the show?
No.
Oh.
That guy was annoying.
Oh.
He is, I mean, he's the oldest brother, so I assume it's like he's the next line of succession after.
He's the next Dutton.
He's the next Dutton, but it ends on a cliffhanger, so like we don't really know. But he is so hot in the film, and he's in South Africa for most of the show.
Yeah.
So he's just like being like a safari man with like his knife and like his bow and arrow, and like he's so hot, and he's a very good actor.
Yeah.
And he's very classically handsome. And I honestly, it never would have crossed my mind to put him in this, but I could not have thought of someone better, honestly.
Yeah.
Which is just so crazy because so far every other casting has been like really bad in my opinion.
Horrible.
So who is left to cast?
Now it's so now they're casting young Lily.
Yes. Oh, and young Atlas.
Yeah, and maybe young Ryle or
No, there is no young
Oh yeah,
Ryle.
it's just young Lily and young Atlas. And for young Lily, and I believe they're doing like what we want them to be doing.
The Summer I Turned Pretty vibes.
Yeah, because I've seen a bunch of people like Sophia LaCour posted a TikTok like she auditioned.
Oh, she did?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was just like a pipe dream.
No, she auditioned. I don't know what ended up happening, but she auditioned. And then this other girl came up.
If you guys don't know, Sophia LaCour is a TikToker. She has red hair. She's beautiful. She's
gorgeous.
perfect. She's a nice girl. And I would love that for her.
I know.
Oh my God.
And then other people have been coming up like, got my call back, like get ready with me. I think they're encouraging that.
Oh, good.
Yeah, and what they're doing, which I find interesting, is like all the people that they are having like audition are people who sound like Blake Lively. Like, you know how Sophia like can sound like Blake?
Yeah.
So this other girl that I saw like sounds exactly like her. So it's like they're looking for people who literally look like a young Blake Lively.
Are you only seeing that for Lily, or are you seeing that for...
I'm only seeing it for Lily.
There was a lot of like a movement for the guy who plays Conrad in The Summer I Turned Pretty to be the young Atlas.
Oh.
Which he actually does look like Brendan Sklenar.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a good call.
That would be good. I love him.
Who? Conrad.
Me
too.
Not the other one.
Not Jeremiah. I hated Jeremiah in the books, and I hate him more in the TV show.
No, so annoying.
But we did just get a poster and
It's coming this summer.
not a release date, but
I'm just so excited for the soundtrack.
No, can't.
Even though second season, like if you know the books, is like Stinkeroo.
I have been chasing the happiness that I felt last summer when I literally remember I was in Montreal for a wedding and I watched the whole thing on the hotel TV while Ben was in the other room. Like, I have not been as happy as I was in that moment watching that TV show. I felt like a little kid. I felt far too old to be watching it.
Yeah.
The music was literally tailored to me, Kim Petras, Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
I've been chasing that high ever since that day.
Well, hopefully we get it back this summer.
I know, even if it's not like, because we know what happens in the book, we won't spoil it. Even though it's not like the best like storyline, I love Cousins Beach. Like I love,
I want to go to there.
I just love, it was a perfect adaptation. I don't think, a lot of people were all bent out of shape. Like, there was no debutante ball in the book. Like, who cares? It's just a means to an end.
Yeah.
Like, they have to change some stuff. And the small things that they change, like, I don't think in the book Jeremiah was bisexual. I don't think it really,
I
don't think it
that.
affects the storyline. Like,
No.
I actually felt like they did a perfect job.
Yeah, I agree.
But Jenny Han does that. Like, to all the boys I
All
loved
of us-
before.
yeah, but that fell off.
Beyond.
Big time.
But that first movie was,
It altered like the
world.
atmosphere.
It altered like my brain chemistry. Bless you. She sneezed on it. It's true.
I was just trying to see if there was another one
That's
coming.
it. And then, you know, there was the kissing booth too, which
Was
but
that
that's not
Jenny?
no, I'm just
No.
saying I always consider those movies to be like in the same.
Why do we always have to ruin things by giving it a sequel? If it's a movie.
No, here's the thing, Margot. I'm so glad you brought that up, and I've said this on the toast 100 times, and I know you don't listen, so I'm sorry if anyone's hearing this for the second time. This is what happened. We all saw the kissing booth, and we were obsessed. Then we saw To All the Boys I Loved Before, and we were like, oh, this is a movie.
Yeah.
And then we went back and watched the kissing booth, and we were like, oh, this is a low budget community theater. I cannot believe how much I loved the Kissing Booth the first time, and then I watched All the Boys I Loved Before, and it took it to another level that I went back and watched the Kissing Booth. I'm like, how did I ever like this?
I never even watched the second one.
I did watch the second one. It was Joey King playing with her ex-boyfriend who hated her so much, and she hated him equally. There was like the chemistry was off the charts horrendous because these two people wanted to slit each other's throats.
Oh my God.
Like, it was very contentious.
Yeah.
It was just, That was a whole, but I did love that time when Netflix was like churning out young, like YA.
Yeah.
Like the one where Noah Centineo is like blindfolded
Oh yeah, like
with Barb
Perfect
from
Date or something.
That was a terrible movie where she like literally tricked this guy.
I'm so glad, like as a society, we've moved on from Noah Centineo.
I totally agree.
Like I'm happy for him and whatever he's doing, but I'm just so glad like I'm not being forced to watch him anymore.
It was a flash in the pan, and he was literally everywhere and in everything, and we couldn't escape him. And
and by the way, I like thought he was like amazing at the time.
Margot, after the first to All the Boys I Loved Before, I was literally so creepily obsessed. Like,
Yeah.
I got the hype, but they ruined it. Like
Yeah.
too much.
Too much. That's what they do.
Yeah. So I'm obsessed with this casting. Like I feel like this casting was done just for me.
I'm so happy for you that at least we got something.
Are you happy? I'm not feeling any like
Well,
excitement.
because I didn't watch, but
Yeah.
I'm like he's hot, and I'm just glad like that it's not like someone basic, you know.
like you're gonna trust me.
I trust you for sure.
But I do feel like he's younger than
Blake Lively
and Justin Baldoni.
Well, Ryle's supposed to be older than Lily, so that's fine. But Blake and Alice are supposed to be the same age, right?
Brendan Sklenar is 30.
Oh, and Blake Lively is
Not 30.
not 30.
Blake Lively is
We'll go 38.
35. Okay, not
Oh,
terrible.
that's not bad.
All right, now while we're at it, Justin Baldoni is Huston Baldini Afe is what I wrote.
They didn't pick it up?
39.
Okay.
So yeah. It's a little confusing.
Yeah, I don't
It's a little
get
all
it.
over the place. But I'm so here for it. Thank you, Colleen. Thank you, everyone
It
who
just
made
like
this
better
possible.
begin. Is this her first movie?
Adaptation? Yeah. I do believe other books of hers have
Me
been
too,
purchased, but
since.
not so many books get bought just so that other people don't make
You know
them.
what I have to say?
Yeah.
The only person that should be allowed to make a book into a movie is Hello Sunshine
Reese
Productions.
Witherspoon, yeah.
And I think about this all the time because it's so glaringly obvious. But I think that what she did was genuinely the smartest fucking thing ever. It's like she started a book club because she loves books.
Me and Jackie talk about this all the time.
Started a production company and then just like buys the movie rights to all of these books and then just makes amazing films with amazing, like she does an amazing job and she probably makes so much money.
Margot, her company was just invested in by BlackRock. It's over $1 billion.
Yeah, I mean that's not surprising. Like I just think like it's a no-brainer.
No, the whole arc of it makes so much sense, which is why it's so successful. She loved to read, and she would think like, this should be a movie. And then she's like, wait, I work in movies. Let me start a production company. And she's just a talented like producer and actress, so she knows how to make it good.
Yeah.
What she's done, Crawdads, which was great.
Great.
She did Little Fires Everywhere, which wasn't amazing.
I never finished it.
Big Little Lies, was that her? She was in it.
She's in it. I don't know if she did it, but there was one that I just watched. Oh, this is gonna kill me.
Daisy Jones.
Oh, yeah. By the way, I want to talk about that because last time I spoke to you about Daisy Jones, I told you that I like wasn't feeling it.
By the way, and also I wanted to update everyone. Jackie started it yesterday.
Oh.
And she's hating it.
Oh, yeah.
And she said exactly what I said about Daisy. Like she is not the right actress.
So now that I finished it, I'm like obsessed with like everyone in the
How
characters.
did we get here? How did we get out? I used to give her something to see.
But I didn't read the book.
Oh.
Because when it was like trending, like everyone said like that I asked was like you would hate it. Mm-hmm. So like I'm not gonna read it. So yeah, I can't say like based off of what I would read if it was good, but like I just thought like I mean the cast, I'm obsessed with them, like Camilla Morone, like
Suki Waterhouse, the two of them.
I would
like, take a bullet for.
Yeah, I love them. Like I just like love like all of it. I thought it was just like so well done. Also the music was so good, which is
Some
crazy.
of it.
No, like most of it. There wasn't a song where I was like this is bad. Like The River.
Tennessee down to the river. Yeah, because you know
Aurora, like
they had really good people. Marcus Mumford is a part of the music. Maren Morris. They had good people.
I know, but like it's just so rare that like music that you never hear and you like love it.
Yeah.
So
Totally random side note, but I think this is a good footnote for this story. I forgot to make it a story, but I'll just add it. Are you seeing all this Jessica Chastain drama?
she won't sign the book.
Okay, so Jessica Chastain is currently in a play on Broadway that's like really critically acclaimed. Apparently she's amazing in it. And every night when you're on a Broadway show, you go out the back door and there's people waiting for you with like, posters to sign. And I guess last night or 2 nights ago, somebody brought her a copy of The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo and asked her to sign it. And she said no. And there's been a lot of hoopla. The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo is a book that has been purchased for adaptation, and there's a huge movement for Jessica Chastain to play Celia St. James. She's this redheaded actress, very old Hollywood, and really Jessica Chastain is perfect for it. On Watch What Happens Live, she was asked about it. Andy asked, and she was like, I've heard about it.
send me a script. Like, I'm down. So this video of her saying no to signing the book went viral, and people are like, she read the script and she hated it. She doesn't want to do the book, like jumping to conclusions.
Yeah.
That she put out a statement, and she was like,
She put out a statement?
on her Instagram.
Oh, I didn't see that.
She was like, I get asked to sign books all the time, and I say no because it feels weird to sign something I did not write. It feels like I'm taking credit for her book.
By the way, 100%.
She said, it doesn't mean I saw a script and didn't like it. It just means I'm not signing something I didn't create.
Or that I'm not a part of yet.
Yeah, I didn't think there was anything. I didn't think her not signing it. I thought it was very respectful to the author.
Yeah.
And I didn't think it was like a sign that like she hated the script.
Yeah.
No, but she has to.
Be Celia St. James.
And Asa Gonzalez.
Has to be Evelyn Hugo. Or Anna de Armas would be good too.
She would.
Yeah. I'd be happy with either of those.
But Anna de Armas gets every role.
yeah, that's
Like,
so
it's not
true.
fair. Like, leave something for Asa Gonzalez, you
That's
know?
so true.
All right, ready? For our next story, a little
ready.
T Swift news. This is crazy.
thank
Have you
God.
heard about this? Taylor Swift sidestepped the FTX lawsuit just by asking a simple question.
Okay. Please explain.
Okay. You know what FTX is?
It's a ticket thing?
No. So FTX, in like Thanksgiving time of last year, it like blew up. So it was this app for crypto, kind of like Coinbase, you know, how you use Robinhood for stocks.
Sure.
And FTX was this major app that like millions and millions of people were using to make money, sell crypto, coins, all that stuff. And it turns out the whole thing was fraudulent. They stole money from people who put money in the app, like never got it back. They worked with Shaq, they worked with Tom Brady, they worked with huge celebrities to promote this, getting people on the app. And I guess they had made an offer to Taylor Swift. So when it comes to making business decisions, Taylor Swift does her due diligence all too well. Very funny, CNBC. So in 2021, the pop superstar was approached by the now bankrupt crypto exchange FTX, offering her a $100 million sponsorship deal that would have involved selling her tickets as NFTs to her fans. However, it never materialized. Before inking the deal, Swift just asked the FTX representatives a simple question. Adam Moskowitz, who's one of the attorneys leading the class action lawsuit on behalf of people towards FTX, they're suing the celebrity endorsers because it's
they are?
promoted this fraudulence and I lost money. So he went on a podcast called The Scoop and said, in our discovery, Taylor Swift actually asked them, can you tell me that these are not unregistered securities? And they were unregistered securities, thus making the whole thing fraudulent. So she never took the deal. Even if it weren't for that, I don't think she ever would have done the deal because
Selling
she's
your
not going to
tickets
ask
as
her
NFTs.
fans to buy NFTs, like, especially for this tour. Like, it was so important and everything had to go right. Like, Ticketmaster didn't even go right. I don't think she would have done it anyway. But the Moskowitz lawsuit is seeking $5 billion in damages, according to their website. They claim that FTX's high-profile promoters didn't properly research FTX before participating in the offer and sale of unregistered securities in the form of yield-bearing accounts. Swift is one of the only few celebrities to question the exchange. Swift is not named in the lawsuit. And, of course, she did not return a request for comment. So this is so crazy because, like, classic Taylor Swift having her ducks in a row.
I know. But like, isn't she tired? Like sometimes, like, do you know what I mean? Like having like doing your due diligence with like everything.
She
like,
has people. I don't think she was like, let's find out if it's unregistered. She had like the professional business people.
but wouldn't everybody? Like,
you would
wouldn't
think
Tom Brady?
would know better. But this reminds me a lot of Fire Festival.
Yeah.
Because it's like, you know, Bella Hadid promoting something that put people like in danger.
So true.
Do we blame the influencer or do we blame the brand? And it's similar to this. Do we blame FTX or do we blame Shaq? I don't know.
I don't know. I think it's like you obviously blame the brand.
Yeah.
But I do think that there's obviously a responsibility on
Someone this major.
the endorser.
But I don't think like Taylor was really ever, even if they were like not unregistered,
I feel like they didn't even get to the point of like her actually considering it. Like I'm sure it was like they got this deal, her team did the due diligence first and then would bring it to her.
Right. But they didn't, they were
They
like,
didn't
they
even
knew
get
it
that
was
far.
not viable and never
Yeah.
even brought it to her. But she comes out looking like a
Also, like
business
$100
queen.
million is not enough.
For Taylor.
Yeah.
No, for her tour, like she's probably this tour is gonna gross over $1 billion.
Yeah.
She's already played to 1 million people. Isn't that crazy?
She has?
Like 800,000.
Speaking of, did you see that? The video of Amanda Stanton's kids?
I did. Amanda Stanton from The Bachelorette went to the Eras tour somewhere and had the best tickets ever. And her daughters are so cute and sweet, and they were all dressed up as like princesses.
They knew every word.
And Taylor like saw them the whole show and kept singing to them.
Yeah, it was so cute. There's a video on her Instagram.
Now that's why you have kids.
Yeah, totally.
My
so
God.
Taylor Swift can
Maybe I'll
notice
steal
them.
Michaela.
Oh my God.
Just for the show.
Taylor would bring her up on stage.
She would be so like blown away by her beauty.
Yeah,
That's
totally.
what we should kidnap Caleb.
for
I don't think
Eras.
it'd be a kidnapping. I think Olivia would let, and I think Kayla would want to come.
I don't think Olivia would let. Like, concerts are like crazy. And Michaela's like really young.
Yeah, that's just so true.
Like, I don't think you could bring a 2-year-old to a concert. I don't know.
People have done crazier shit.
Yeah, I see all the girlies like out here pumping at Eras. Like, they are queens. Like, literally going to the bathroom and not even going to the
No,
bathroom.
the amount of TikToks I've seen have been like, I got appendicitis surgery this morning and now I'm here.
Yeah, like, no, everyone is doing the most.
Yeah.
Speaking of Taylor Swift, like, it's actually hard for me to talk about this story because Margot and I have like something that we need to share. So last night, what time was it? At 7? Well, you were on your way to, what time was your date?
My date was 8:45, so it was 8:30.
So at 8:30, Margot texts me and she says, Claudia? I said, yes, Margot. I was in my bed, you know, me time. She says, Taylor's at blank, a restaurant we go to like multiple times a week, literally every week. She said, I know a few people there. Everyone is texting me.
Guys, Nicole was there.
Nicole was there. Texting Margot. Taylor was there having dinner with Gigi, Cara Delevingne,
And Blake
Lively. In the restaurant, not even in a private room, like in the restaurant. Everyone, like the way she walked in and everybody in New York knew about it within 5 minutes. Like,
No, that's what was the craziest thing is because this happened right before my date and then I'm on the date and like obviously you have to put your phone down. And like the whole time I'm just like
in pain.
And when I picked up my phone, like I genuinely had so many text messages about it. And I'm like, it's really so crazy. Also because notice that I haven't seen a paparazzi photo.
I know, I was going to make it a story today. Like Gigi, Blake, and everyone goes out with Taylor. And they just had the story 2 nights ago. She was at Casa Cipriani with Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively. And so funny, somebody had texted me who was at Casa Cipriani and said Taylor Swift is here with Ryan Gosling. I'm like, what?
Yeah, that's
Ryan Gosling. And then the next day I saw the story. I'm like, oh, my friend was just mistaken.
Yeah.
She's obviously not obsessed like I am with everything that goes on in Hollywood. So Margot and I like knew that she was at our favorite restaurant, like knew we could just walk in there. But like Margot was on a date and I was like home looking like a rat. By the time I like brushed my hair and like put makeup on, she would have been gone.
Yeah.
And got downtown.
And also everyone was telling me like just to bring my date like to the restaurant. I don't think you understand. Like, I couldn't have this man seeing me like that.
Margot, I just want to say, like, you probably could have. Like,
no. I would have been so embarrassing. Also, like, I would just,
it's for the best that he knows that you're, like, deeply unwell when it comes to Taylor.
I mean, I obviously brought it up, so, like, he was aware.
Oh, good. Just so you could talk about it.
Yeah, I had to get it out.
What did he say? Does he like Taylor?
Yeah. He's like...
No, I feel like some people are like, oh, she's so overrated.
No.
She just writes songs about her boyfriend.
No. He's not one of those.
Because that's, like, immediate red flag, deal breaker,
immediate,
goodbye.
like, goodbye, deal breaker.
Yeah. Because he obviously doesn't support women in the arts.
Yeah,
if that
for
was
sure.
Okay.
But I
so you didn't go.
We didn't go, and I don't know. I also like. What are you gonna do? You can't go up to her, so I'm just gonna sit and stare.
No, I feel like
it would have I would have not been okay.
I would have just went.
I weirdly like don't want to meet her ever.
I know.
Because I can't handle it.
I don't know. Like one time she sent me merch. What if like I walked in there and like we made eye contact? She'd be like, "Oh, girl with no job." No, that's like crazy. I know. I'm totally kidding. But she did send me merch once, even though it's probably like Tree or, you know, some assistant, some lowly PR girl who was just like happy for the task. But maybe. A girl can dream. Maybe she listens to TheToast.
Imagine.
I feel like I would listen to a podcast where they talk about me every day in the most complimentary, beautiful ways.
Like, it's like I don't want to be her fan. I want to be her friend.
Margot, that's like so real. That's so real. But like, you know what's cool about Taylor? It's like all of her friends are her fans. Like, did you see on opening night when like Haim and Emma Stone, they all went and they were like in merch, like geeking out.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like she kind of likes that. So maybe like we have a chance.
I know. I really think she'd like love us.
No, here's the thing about Taylor that I know she would like about us. Like, one, we respect her. And we
So
always
much.
have.
Yeah.
We don't have a history of...
No, we're not a flip-flopper.
We're not flip-floppers. Two, she's so family-oriented. Mm-hmm. I mean, hello, who's more family-oriented than us?
No one.
And I feel like when it comes to her friendships, she looks for like very few things. Loyalty, trust, fun.
That's us.
LTF. How loyal are we?
Beyond.
You can
to a fault.
The thing is, like, you can really trust me.
Yeah.
Like, the way I know so much about so many things, like, is crazy. And I don't say them on the toast. Like, I was actually thinking the other day, like, I was having this crazy conversation with, like, an A-list celebrity in my Instagram, and I did not say anything on the toast. Because, like, if I want to keep having those conversations, I can't be out here, like, blowing shit up.
1,000%.
Even though it kills me, because if you guys knew, like, you would die.
Yeah.
Fun? I mean...
No one's more fun.
Taylor, come with us to Stagecoach. You'll never want to go anywhere without us.
Ever.
This is just our pitch, like our Shark Tank elevator pitch. Taylor, I know you're not in the market because you have like amazing friends.
A million
who are,
friends
like,
and you're so busy.
and they're like richer and like more beautiful than us. But what we lack in looks and money, we make up for in charisma and talent.
And personality.
Oh my God, she would be cackling with us.
Cackling.
Cackle, joke, 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 joke. And like we can make jokes about like people she hates, you know, like
Oh
she
my
would
God.
love it.
Yeah.
Just an idea. I'm just throwing it out there, Taylor. Feel free to think about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Taylor, while you think about it, I'll let everyone know that today's episode is brought to you by Single Drunk Female. From the executive producer of Girls, we've got a brand new show on Freeform and Hulu called Single Drunk Female. The Guardian actually called Single Drunk Female a next level Fleabag. So we talked a lot about this show. Again, it's from the executive producer of Girls. It's about Samantha Fink, and she is on her journey of sobriety. And I saw Hannah Berner on a podcast say, like, sobriety is in right now.
It is.
And Samantha Fink knows that. Getting sober was not the end of her journey. In season 1, which we all watched last year, it was a journey to get there. And now that she's sober, she's starting from rock bottom. We'll see the real challenges and all the hard work in being an adult, finding personal success, and learning to celebrate yourself while sober. So while Samantha Fink may have started at rock bottom, she's here now, somewhere in the middle. She's 549 days sober, not that she's counting, and things are looking up. So if you're interested in like a fun, good show, which like there's nothing out there these days that's just like actually funny and light and like has heart, check out Single Drunk Female. The season 1 reviews were amazing. I loved it. Again, it's just nice to have something light to watch that's like cute and funny and everybody's like good looking. I just really like that. It's really funny. They have really good, I feel like, an authentic portrayal of sobriety. So Freeform Single Drunk Female, all the episodes are now streaming on Hulu. Enjoy it. It's really good, and I feel like it's very toasty. Today's episode is also brought to you by Droplet. If you've been listening to our show over the last few weeks, then you've heard us talk about our new skincare devices that we've been using called the Droplet. Droplet takes powerful skincare ingredients and turns them into fast-moving micro mists that painlessly deliver them into your skin. And this is important because your skin works as a barrier, making it incredibly difficult for your skincare ingredients to really seep into your skin instead of just sitting on the surface. So it means like the collagen, which is notoriously too large for absorption, but it's critical for maintaining firm, hydrated, youthful skin, can now actually penetrate into your skin and keep it healthy. So I've been using the collagen in the Droplet for the last few weeks. I definitely feel a big difference in how my skin is absorbing. I feel like I used to do like big skincare routines with like 1,000 things and then lay in bed and it would just like wipe off on my pillow.
Yeah.
But the Droplet, like it absorbs right up. What movie?
I don't remember.
She's the man with the tan line. It absorbs right up.
Oh, yeah,
So the Droplet collagen formula includes other powerhouse ingredients like peptides, Airgerline, and it offers the lifting effect of injectables without needles, pain, or downtime. So the product is really amazing. For a limited time, our listeners can get $200 off their Droplet device.
That is a crazy deal.
At droplet.io when you use code TOAST. So that's DROPLETTE.io. That code is TOAST to get $200 off your Droplet device. Droplet.io. That code is TOAST. All right, our next story. Twitter has removed blue check marks from legacy verified accounts, including Beyonce, Lady Gaga, Kim Kardashian, TheToast, Jennifer Lopez, and more. So Elon Musk's purge of blue check marks from Twitter accounts verified under the company's previous regime has begun. Now a blue checkmark badge on Twitter primarily signifies that it's the account of a person. No, it's an account belonging to someone who is paying Twitter for the perk. This article is so shady. I just rephrased it because they were like being shady, but it's like, now, this is from Variety. Now a blue check mark on Twitter primarily signifies that it's an account belonging to someone who is paying Musk, one of the world's wealthiest individuals, for the perk.
Oh.
Just to be clear, like when you spend the $5 a month on...
It's not going into Elon Musk's bank account.
No, he's trying to make Twitter a profitable business because they literally have been like losing... They're the biggest tech company in the world and like has been losing...
money.
That was just like shady. Like whatever you feel about Elon, like that's just not. Now, we lost our verified check mark and they were like, do you want to pay for Twitter Blue? And I was like, fuck no, that's literally so embarrassing. I think having a check mark now on Twitter used to be a sign of, you know, priority and privilege.
Yeah.
And now it's humiliating if you have one because you're paying for it.
Can I argue the same thing on Instagram?
You don't pay for it.
That you do now?
You do?
Not you. Like, if you're verified before all of this, like that's whatever. But you can now buy. Where have you been?
Oh my God, I didn't know that. Am I an influencer?
You can buy verification now. And it's like you pay per month. And
but do you have the same verification as everyone else?
What do you mean?
Like it should look a little different.
It's-
Like, bitch, I paid for this.
It's same exact thing. So now like people,
How much is it?
I don't remember. I want to say it's like either 15 or like 10
Okay.
or 5 between that. And
You obviously have to have like a minimum amount of followers.
No.
There's no prerequisites.
no.
I didn't know that.
Yes. And it's like, that's why like, I don't know if you've been seeing more like verified people. Like
I actually have.
Yeah. And it's not real. And it's like, it's honestly like, it's annoying.
No, it is because
Maybe you have to be a business account in order to buy it, but like that.
But the whole point of inventing verifications was to, be able to tell when somebody who's well known know that you're looking at their profile because there's so many fake profiles.
Right.
So really, like, it was invented verification for a purpose.
To verify an identity.
Right. And so this is just weird. And I feel like
And
everyone's
people are saying
talking
it's
about
good
Twitter.
for like businesses because like you like it makes you like look more legitimate,
Right.
which like that makes sense, but it's not just businesses who are doing it.
No,
like,
no. It's just so weird because it's funny because I feel like everyone just hates Elon. Like everyone's talking about this Twitter thing. I didn't even hear that you could do that.
Yeah, this rolled out like sooner, but the difference is that
They're not removing.
They're not removing.
Yeah. So if someone newly becomes verified, like they paid for it.
Yeah, 1,000%.
Well, on Twitter, like a lot of and they're also changing. Like if you're a website like CBS or whatever, you have a gold one. It means you're like a publication or a news.
Okay.
So it's different, but if you have a blue one and you're like a celebrity, like paying for it, like that's like so embarrassing.
So it's like, why do you care that much?
No, especially like on Twitter, irrelevant.
Irrelevant.
I haven't seen everyone I follow who's like famous, like doesn't have anything. People are not buying it.
I don't think anyone's gonna buy it.
But then Elon also said he's going to pay for
His own?
No, like LeBron James, like 3 people who he like really liked. He's going to pay for them to keep it. Like he's going to buy Twitter
That's
Blue for
funny.
them. I mean, this is moronic. And I don't know what, but the thing is like when you look at Twitter from like a business perspective, like I do believe like Elon is like making them like a lot of money.
Well, I'm sure.
Like he did lay off a bunch of the people who like were not necessary to
Needed.
him, and now he's like creating new revenue streams. So like it's weird, but I do think Elon is like actually making Twitter a profitable business, which is why he bought it for $40 billion.
for sure, but it's right now. Like
Yeah.
long term, will that
I don't
continue?
know. I don't know. But like Elon is like the wealthiest man on the planet for a reason. So like I trust him.
Yeah, he'll figure it out.
Like if I had a business that needed turning around and they were like, "All right, you can have Elon do it or someone else," like I'll give it to Elon.
Yeah, for sure.
My next story is something I'm obsessed with that's going on this weekend. Sophia Richie's wedding.
Oh my God, I was talking her on the way here.
Stalking her on the way here because she just joined TikTok to kind of like blow up probably about her wedding. Her TikTok handle is her soon to be married name.
Sophia
Even though
Richie Grange.
She's getting married abroad. So I'm sure she actually probably is already legally
I think
married.
they are. I saw a TikTok. He was like wearing his wedding ring.
So her fiance, Elliot Grange, and her have hit. By the way, do you know that she's the beauty director of Nude Sticks?
Yes.
I didn't know that. That's really smart. She joined TikTok to share her wedding festivities, but like we've already been seeing it because we follow Octopus Lover. Do you know he's there?
Yeah, of course. Jake Shane.
Is that crazy? Like, is he friends with Elliot?
I'm pretty sure he's cousins with Elliot.
How fun for him.
Yeah.
And I've been like waiting with bated breath to see celebrity arrivals. Cameron Diaz and her husband and daughter, just arrived.
That makes sense.
Why does it make sense? How do they know each other?
Cameron Diaz is married to Benji Madden,
Uh-huh.
whose brother is married to
Oh,
Nicole
yeah.
Richie.
Oh, man, look at you. I couldn't connect it this morning.
I don't
Like,
know which Madden each is married to, but they're married to brothers.
Cameron is married to Benji.
Joel
Benji's
and
brother
Nikki.
is Joel. Joel is married to Nicole Richie. That is how. And Nicole Richie and Cameron Diaz are friends, obviously, because
Yeah.
of that. So I saw him being there, but I didn't see like a lot. Of course, Lionel would be there.
Well,
and
it's
Nicole.
only Friday now, so I feel like everyone's probably getting there like today.
And she's being so cool about it. She's just acting like a regular girl. She's not like she's sharing everyone's stories. Who's posting her?
Yeah, but she's not like her captions aren't like about wedding. Like it's
She's
just
so cool.
And I like love her new style of like just being like effortlessly like chic and
classic,
Chanel, timeless.
and a Jewish queen.
I know she converted.
She converted, so they'll probably get married like under a chuppah with a rabbi.
100%.
I'm obsessed.
Obsessed, and I can't wait to see her dress. I feel like it's definitely going to be Chanel because
She's a Chanel girl.
She's a Chanel girl right now.
And like Octopus Lover, who is at the wedding, like is a toaster, and like it's very possible he's like laying at the beach right now at Hotel du Cap, and he's listening to the toast, like giggling and being like, "Hey, Sophia, like
They're talking about
you gotta listen to this pod."
Yeah,
Imagine.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm
Sophia,
curious to
just like keep
see.
turning out the content. We need more. We need more.
I wonder if any like young Hollywood is going to be there though. Like, who are her friends? Like,
She's not like a star fucker, annoying like a million famous
is she
friends.
like? She's not like a Hailey Bieber friend.
I don't know. She like was for a while when she was dating Scott because she was like with that crew a lot.
Right.
but she just seems very balanced and very normal,
No,
which is
I
why I
agree.
think so many people like her.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen like crazy amounts of celebrities, but you're right. The wedding is probably on Sunday if it's an
Yeah.
Orthodox wedding.
Right.
I'm obsessed. And he's so cute. And everyone says he looks like Ben.
He does.
He
And you know
does.
his dad is like the CEO of Universal Music Group.
I knew he was like big in music.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
thought he did it on his own. I didn't realize he was a Nepo baby. But you know what? We love to see Nepo babies marrying one another.
Yeah,
to,
100%.
To create grand Nepo babies.
Yeah.
I'm obsessed.
Obsessed.
She's so beautiful. And you know what? Like after Scott Disick, I am so.
She deserves this.
She deserves the world.
Yeah.
And I'm so happy. And like, what's better? Not that this is why she's doing it.
No, I know what you're going to say.
But what's better than just like stunting on your ex with like a better man, a better everything, and just like
Getting married.
and getting married in like the most, literally one of the nicest hotels in the world. I don't know if the wedding is actually there, but that's where everyone's staying. I imagine it is there.
I imagine it is as well.
I'm obsessed.
Obsessed.
And like, imagine just being a hotel guest at like. Because I don't think they took over the whole hotel.
No.
Because I see like people in the background, just
Right.
like hotel guests.
Yeah,
And if you're a
imagine.
hotel guest at that hotel, since it's like so private and expensive, and I think you actually have to be approved to stay there, you're obviously like of a certain caliber, so you're not, you know,
Obsessing over and talking about it on a podcast.
which is why we're not there.
right.
All right, our fifth and final story is something I can't believe doesn't happen more. An unclaimed Powerball ticket worth $1.5 million is set to expire. Time is running out. Nobody has claimed it. So someone in California is the winner of a $1.5 million lottery prize, and they may not even know it. The California Lottery announced on Tuesday that time is running out to claim the prize, which is set to expire next week. Days have turned into weeks, weeks have turned into months, and the California Lottery is still waiting for the player who bought a winning Powerball ticket in Los Gatos this past October to come forward. The winning ticket, which was drawn on October 26, 2022, is due to expire on April 24th, and it has these numbers, 1936, whatever. They were missing the Powerball number, which is why it wasn't like $1 billion, but they had everything but the Powerball number, so it's a $1.5 million ticket. It's been traced back to a purchase at the mobile gas station on Los Gatos Boulevard in Santa Clara County. The winning ticket was one of two that matched 5 numbers, missing only the Powerball in the draw on Wednesday, October 26, officials wrote. Anyone who may have purchased the ticket for drawing is encouraged to search their car, junk drawer, wallet, and any other place they stash their ticket to see if they have one. At this point, there's no way of knowing if this was a local resident who bought the Powerball ticket or if it was someone just passing through. And you know what? I'm surprised this doesn't happen more often because lottery tickets like are not digital in any way. Like if you open your window and it blows out the car window, like you're fucked.
Also, I have 2 things to say. One, how do they keep track? Because it's like, think about it when you go to like a bodega and you buy like a lottery thing. Like, I don't think that they, like the cashier is keeping track of like which number
No, they're
card.
not.
So like, how do you know?
The machines that like the lottery people sell to the bodegas like track all the data. That's how they know. It's like when the Powerball's $1 billion and everyone's running out and getting tickets, they'll say a winning thing was printed and it's in California.
Oh, and then also like because everyone is like so, you know, selfish. I'm shocked that the company, whatever it is, Powerball, like even reminded, like keep your money.
I was thinking that too because I was probably thinking a lot of unclaimed tickets go by with like, you know, couple 100,000, not the billion ones, but every now and then I'm sure somebody loses a ticket and they wouldn't want to remind because they don't want to give the money away. But they are.
That's why I'm shocked.
I'm shocked too, but I'm actually not shocked. I'm actually surprised this doesn't happen more often.
Yeah.
Like that episode of Friends.
By the way,
when
whoever it is probably knows and probably accidentally threw it out and is
Killing
probably like, we need to check in on them.
So I have bought lottery tickets many times in my life and I always take a picture of them.
Smart.
But I don't know if that is eligible. Like if I
this
lost
isn't a coat
it,
check.
Right, like if literally. If I won the lottery and I lost the ticket, but I said, I have a picture of it, would they be like, sure?
They think it's photoshopped. Like they'd probably,
But maybe they could check the barcode at
like
the bottom.
maybe they could do like run a thing on it, but like I'm sure they would need it in hand.
I just feel like the lottery needs to modernize. Even though if the lottery was digital, everyone would be much more skeptical of it.
1,000%.
Like if you
I
bought
think it's
tickets on
actually
your
so
phone-
much better that it's
Like it's cash only.
It's in
on
hand.
paper. It's very like, you know, Oregon Trail.
Yeah.
Like it's so old school.
so old school, but it's better that way.
But you know, many years ago when there was like a big $1 billion Powerball, I bought tickets and I lost half of them, but someone else won and it was in California. But like,
Why is it always in California?
But why is it always in California? That's such a good point. Yeah. So those were the Fast 5 stories. Hopefully whoever has this ticket, like, get it so you can go on my lottery dream home. That's what I would do if I won the lottery. I would go
But
on,
it's 1.5 million, so it's really like 750,000.
it's 750,000, and that's if they take the lump sum. I mean, that's if they don't take the lump sum, and if they do take the lump sum, it's probably like 500. Still a shit ton of money.
Yeah. I could use it.
Maybe I'll have to check my car or my junk drawer. Maybe I have the winning ticket.
All of a sudden you live in California.
Maybe I was in Los Gatos, Santa Clara.
Los Gatos.
Those are the Fast Five. That was a toasty week. We're back next week. That's all she wrote.
That's all she wrote.
And anything else you want to say to the peeps? Anything you want to promote? Well, I want to promote Margot's merch, toastmerch.com. New crew necks, mugs, phone cases, and our new toasty designs with our new logo, our first merch drop since our rebrand. Just get it. Like, I feel like it would be insulting to your intelligence if I explained why they're so fabulous. Like, you have eyes.
Yeah, and they're so comfortable too.
It's fabulous.
Yeah, no, just follow me everywhere. Instagram, TikTok.
And where would they follow you?
YouTube at Marg Oshry.
10.
10 Marg Oshry. And yeah, that's really it. We're going to Stagecoach next week.
Oh my God.
We're going to Nashville the week after.
Oh, speaking of Stagecoach, for a Patreon episode this month that went up yesterday, I did a vlog trying to get my outfits ready, and it was really a journey. Although I did end up with 2 good outfits so far.
I was halfway through it when watching. I'll tell you my thoughts later.
Did you get to my first good outfit?
The sweater vest?
Yeah. Love, right?
Love.
Okay. So it's like a really fun, kind of chaotic vlog because everything on this planet is backless and cropped, and some of us have big jugs and rolls on their stomach that they don't want to show off. I know it's like kind of crazy. So patreon.com/toast for a vlog, a little giggle before you get into the weekend. But I hope everyone has a great weekend. Thanks for a great week here at The Toast. We're back next week. We love you dearly. Thank you so much for listening to The Toast, the Millennial Morning Show. We deliver the fast 5 stories that you need to know every Monday through Friday on YouTube. So if you're watching this on YouTube, please feel free to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. We're also available as a podcast anywhere podcasts can be found. So it's Spotify, iTunes, Stitcher, Public Radio, iHeartRadio, CastBox, all the places where you listen to podcasts. Find us at Toast. Leave a 5-star review about how beautiful, stunning, and wickedly talented we are. I feel like I'm giving a bat mitzvah parsha. Have a great weekend. We love you dearly.
Bye.